Do you know how this one is starting, or are we again?
Yeah, we'll go in. We'll do a little intro and we'll go in for the event that you guys were at the weekend.
Perfect.
And then we'll just chat shit and get into some questions. Nothing. Cool.
So episode 3 of That's a Wrap.
Yeah.
This week we started with just me and you.
Yeah.
We moved up to having one guest.
Okay.
And then it wasn't enough, so we decided to get 2.
Who did you holler first?
Interesting question. You.
So you
I'm
not gonna lie, like, you lot hollered me. I thought this was like my show, and then I see a tweet when it was like Cruger, and then you're phoning Bizzo.
Yeah. Look, you were taking a long time to respond yesterday, and I know we arranged this 2 weeks ago. Quill fucked up. He had to bail out.
Whoa! You cancelled the first time.
So
shots are being fired right and centre.
So Quill pulled a Koj, pulled out. I'd done my prep. He pulled out. You were meant to be there. Then yesterday we were trying to work out who's going to be on. You weren't responding, so I hit up Fred. Fred's the go-to.
Hey, I'm there.
Reliable.
I'll take that. I'm reliable.
Episode 3, we made it. Can we have some claps? Come on, we made it.
Oh, baby.
Big lineup. Don't expect for episode 4 for us to be like 5. We're gonna need a bigger couch if there's like a person every time we go up an episode.
I don't think the cat will like it if we add any more people in.
Okay. Do you know what I was actually thinking? It's quite funny. Like I doubt it, but there may be 1 or 2 new like fans of battle rap.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Could be the case.
We don't think it's possible.
Spare people won't know. Like, but I'm fine with it.
If that's the case, please be man enough or woman enough to leave like admit it in the comments and then go do your research, because he's the reason we're sitting here. Really, let's be real.
Yeah.
Reason that we're able to do battle rap in the UK.
Let's make some noise for Cruger, everybody.
Make some noise for Cruger.
Thank you. Nah, it's good to be here, man.
Yeah.
But
thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
honestly, Freddie to me was the guy in the background of Jump Off.
Peace, world. Welcome to the $50,000 World Rap Championship.
I remember when I first met him in Norwich in 2009.
No, 2007. I think.
2007. So I'd cut so I went to university with Truth, obviously, and Truth was in the WRCs at the time, 2005. He started throwing a night called Rapsploitation Sessions.
Sorry, it's called what?
Rapsploitation Sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mad pun.
Ipswich
represent the Swan. And Rhyme Asylum were doing a gig, and I'd obviously gone along because I was trying to get involved in as much hip hop stuff as possible. And I met Cruger, and we ended up sitting down for like 20 minutes. It was like, wow, you were in the background of the Jump Off video.
It's such a fan.
That was my original introduction to the game. You know what I mean? I was the background guy.
Am I right in saying you was the first battle on Dolph? Was that you versus O'Shea? Or was it O'Shea someone else?
O'Shea battled before me, but we battled on the same day. But O'Shea vs Too Easy was the first battle we ever filmed.
And who's your first
and then I battled English and Scissors with
What was the first battle that dropped?
I think it was that one. Yeah, and then I battled Sensor. That was my first 1-on-1 in Norwich. And that was like one of the first sort of like, we used to call them street battles back then.
Yeah.
So why didn't you ever get involved in WRC? Was freestyle?
I was thinking about entering the 2000. I wasn't ready in the 2007, and I was thinking about doing it for the 2008, but then it didn't go down for whatever reason. And that was around the time we started Don't Flop, like a little bit after that. But I was ready to join in 2008 WRCs, but
That's crazy.
What year was WRCs?
2006
and 2007.
Yeah. And were you comfortable at freestyling, or did you like the fact that it moved into a written phase?
Yeah, that's why I didn't join in so early in the Jump Off, because it was like so like freestyle. And then when like written battles started happening, because I saw the Grind Time and King of the Dot started around the same time, and I was watching them battles, and we were like, oh, let's just do everything here. Do you know what I mean? But we were like in the scene, do you know what I mean? We've been following it from early, from the Jump Off days, so. Yeah.
Mad. And like, did you feel like the scene evolved as you started? Obviously, when you first started doing written, even people like Thesaurus who'd come over from like jump off style, they didn't really understand what the written format was to begin with. Yeah. Did you find it interesting exploring like what written rap battles were?
Yeah, no, 100%, because it was the start of that. Do you know what I mean? And it was at the same time these Grind Time battles were coming out and really like popping off, so we were like watching that, we were inspired by that, and then King of the Dot started, and it's like every country had their own league. But we didn't really have many rappers back then, we just knew people that we rapped with. But that's how we started it, really, just like, then we started messaging people on MySpace, MySpace, messaging, and then we started doing events in different cities, like just finding people that are from there and messaging them, and the scene just grew, do you know what I mean, just like, but I saw it change, obviously, because it was like the start of the written kind of era, and that's when I got involved as well, so it's like my journey started there with me being a rapper as well.
Mad. What was the thing that brought you in? Because obviously you were
I do
so
feel like
different.
we need to introduce.
All right.
Like I'm sure they all know who he is.
Yeah,
If you
haven't
don't.
battled in 4 years, but you, when you first started, had a very different style, right?
Yeah.
EastEnders bars going a mile a minute.
Yeah, the dot cottons.
You know the
square.
wickedest thing is I don't watch EastEnders. Man's never. I don't watch EastEnders.
But you had EastEnders bars in that.
What
What was the dot cotton? You had the dot cotton.
I know the people in it, so I think it was just
Okay.
like I was listening to people sat in there. Yeah, you were. That was my first battle.
That was,
Surprised
yeah,
you
I'm
remember
going
that.
way back to
Yeah, I'm
Chad.
surprised you remember that.
What are you talking
That
about?
shit's not on YouTube no more. Thank you, Cruger.
Because you were mad different. So I guess probably you came through with more of a grime style when it hadn't really been seen in battle rap at that time, and then you completely changed in your second battle.
Yeah.
You probably weren't exposed to Jump Off and everything
like
else.
I saw like a few battles. So I saw like the Pro Green stuff that everyone saw.
Yeah.
I
Jin?
saw. Obviously, I know first. I know Nishi wordplay. I
Yeah.
know them from rapping and from
Yeah.
being in West London. You know what I'm saying? So they brought me to just rap things when I was a kid. When I was like 16, and then obviously first started battling. So I'm watching first battle. I'm watching Nishi battle.
Okay.
I'm watching Cracker and C Major battle. I knew them man before as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was 5th birthday that bossed me.
Yeah.
5th birthday is what proper bossed me for battle rap. Like,
Tony versus Chris Lees.
just like I got invited. I'd never been to a battle rap event.
This
I've
the
been
one
to,
in
like-
Leeds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stylist.
when you
Not
battle.
to, sorry, sorry
to
to interrupt, but I always have this memory, right? Like, or being on the stage, and I come to the side, and Jem is sitting on the side. I don't know
Ask
who
for
Jem
your
is.
autograph.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But he was sitting on the side. And whose bedroom was you? I think it might have been Cracker's. No, Cracker's bedroom. No.
I rolled up with Ian Daniels. We rolled
Right,
up with
yeah, and I
Bas.
just remember people saying,
Bas,
"Yo,
yeah.
this guy is sick." I just remember people talking about you before you didn't battle, like, "Yo, watch out for this guy." So I'm like, okay, and obviously years later you become, you know, gotta be in everyone's top 5 in the UK, surely top 4, top 3, top 2,
I just
top
feel
1,
like
whatever.
the 5th birthday, that event, like that just like it sucked me in because I'd seen Shotty battle Arsenal. Like Arsenal, there'd been a couple of like old school Americans I'd always seen. Like Arsenal was my favorite battler growing up.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't watch anyone else. Like I saw a few things here and there. I saw Arsenal. I saw Conceited. I see the Hollow battle, but Hollow wasn't like I wasn't big on Hollow. Like,
So you're starting to get the itch, because I know for me, like, what, like,
For me, it was
it's hard
rap.
because obviously you're a rap first, and when you watch battle rap, you're like, I don't know if it looks so foreign as a rapper. Like you're like, it's different. It's
Nah.
like, can I do that?
Nah, it was the complete opposite.
So what are you thinking?
Like my style of rapping
Yeah.
was way more like I used to have bars that I was like to my brethren, I was like, yo, I thought of this year, but I was like, this has no place on a song.
It's like
There's
this
no-
will work
don't
in a
even-
battle rap.
No, but I didn't think of battle rap. I didn't know what battle rap
Right.
was like that. I didn't even know it existed like that. I didn't really
But when you see it, you think, well, actually, this
like,
suits me
I
perfectly.
always watched it like, yo, my brethren used to say it. I was like, yo, I'll hurt these lot. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear
yeah.
to God, like that's the reason
Yeah,
I came
yeah.
in. I swear to God, like you can ask anyone. But Fertz hit me because obviously Fertz was battling. And when I come
Yeah.
5th birthday, I was there. I'm in the back of bare battles. Like I'm in
Yeah.
the back. I jumped on stage. Dialect gave me the mic. Like I remember, like it was just a whole.
Yeah.
It was, and I feel like that was one of you lot's best events ever.
Fifth birthday,
that was
right?
100%
5th birthday.
like that.
Crazy.
It was wild. I just don't know what it was. The atmosphere was
that was our
crazy.
biggest
The walls
Yeah.
were shaking.
Yeah.
The
Big
walls
Mother's
were
crowd.
shaking.
It was like festival season. I remember
Yeah.
because I don't think we ever like I don't know. There was a few real significant events. I reckon probably 2 to Test 10, 5th birthday.
It's every second spent together. Friends forever. Penn and Teller. Sketch and censor. Hash and bender. Egg and pepper. Meth and pressure. Ed and Bella. Yeah, whatever.
4th birthday at Cave. I don't think we could ever recapture the energy. I remember we went back to for the Pat Stay battle. We went back to Stylist, but used the other room. It still didn't feel quite the same.
Yeah.
But it seemed like looking at it, that room I think could hold 2,500 people. And it was
Bro,
packed.
even when
that
I
venue
did the
was
same
amazing.
event the next year for 6th birthday, that
Yeah.
atmosphere, like, and that's the worst thing. Obviously, I'd seen 5th birthday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we're going back. It's 6th
Yeah.
birthday. The vibe is
Yeah.
gonna be 5th birthday. And
Yeah,
it wasn't.
it wasn't.
No,
Like
yeah.
it was so like prepping for that was weird as well.
That's
So
when you battle Big T, yeah?
Yeah, but that was the
Yeah.
second day as well. So now I'm getting
Okay.
lagging.
Okay.
Bro, for 5th birthday, it don't matter if it was first day or second day.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
crowd
yeah,
is-
yeah, it's the
This
same.
crowd is
Yeah.
on fire.
Yeah.
So when it was that kind of sucked me in. And then first just asked me. First asked me and another battler, or another person. They just asked me and another person like, yo, who, like, there's a battle there. which one
Would you
you
do
want?
it?
Yeah, and then my brethren hit me like, yo, like,
And
this
what-
is you.
No,
My brethren hit me like, yo, this is you. Like,
Yeah.
this is your thing. You know, this is your thing.
Yeah.
And then my first battle, obviously, because I had never done it, obviously I was rapping way fast.
Yeah. Did
And then-
you feel like you had to rush through your material to remember it? Because
I
you were
just think I just didn't know what the fuck I was
You
doing.
probably
Yeah.
won't remember, but I do
I feel
remember
like
saying
the
to
thing
you
is my
that
pockets
you
would have been exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I've clocked that, like my pockets and my bars were kind of good for me, like for a child, I feel like. But the cadence, the flow was just off. I was just rapping it
I
so
fully
fast.
remember
yeah.
saying at the time that
And
you,
then
you
I
was
clocked
too
it.
fast.
But yeah, I clocked it straight away.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I realized. I realized it straight away in Battle Frankie, my cadence was, alright, this is battle rap now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Like it, but I always say that to people as well. Like your first battle is a learning curve.
Yeah, 100%, man. You
I feel
feed
like
off
your
the
first
energy.
battle. I feel like your
Not
first
even
battle, you
first,
shouldn't
man.
even- I feel like your first battle, you shouldn't even try to write your best
five,
shit.
No.
Because like I wrote a lot of shit that in my first battle just because. I mean, I still won my first battle, but
Yeah.
the material just is. It's not something you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? So if you have good material, like don't waste it. I always say that. I'm being serious. Don't waste your good material because it will annoy you.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you only get one shot, man.
Yeah,
you might
can,
be
like, as a
like,
battle,
You only get one
You know,
opportunity.
you might.
yeah.
Once in a lifetime.
You know, you might have said a bar in a battle that you fuck. Like, what's the point of putting a good bar in a battle where you're not prepped, so you choke your material, but you had an amazing bar?
Yeah. But I mean,
Like, you know what I
Then
mean?
you've
Or stuff
wasted that good
like,
bar.
you know what
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the ego thing at the same time, though. You want to kill it as much as you can.
100%,
But
100%.
to be fair, I think to have a first battle where you can learn something from it is probably better than, say, the Tox route of having a first battle where everyone gasses it and it's amazing and you don't learn from it. And then you hit the next battle where you actually have a hard time because everyone's expecting that same level. Or everyone's
child.
expecting something.
Tox's child was beautiful.
Who did
Yeah.
you battle?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I forgot who he battled.
Future.
Future.
I was there.
Drake's boy, Future. Came down.
Oh, man.
A guy called Future.
Yeah,
But
we didn't fucking
he
make
was
it in the
victim to he was victim to how
Okay,
good
damn
that
it.
battle was. Daddy's Home, first battle. It was absolutely smashed it.
Oh,
Did a
Daddy's
drop,
Home.
smashed it. But then his third
Shouts
battle,
to-
I think it might have been the second battle was at the Ritz, and it was the event with
Tally,
Tony,
Tally.
and that was at so
And his
Tally.
first 3.5 minutes were fire.
Yeah,
Pure
Who,
fire.
Tox?
Tox is
And
fire.
then
He came out
was
swinging.
What happened to him? Did he have some sort of beef with Prem or something? Because he just disappeared, and I know Shotty didn't talk too nice
I
about
feel like
him.
they have an issue, but they haven't publicised it.
They haven't
so I don't know
publicised what
it is,
happened.
So I couldn't speak.
Yeah, I
on
don't
it.
know, man.
yeah.
But I
thought
feel
it was
like
cool
he's
with
out
me.
of the game.
But also he was doing life stuff. He was like obviously
I think he's.
family job, and he was very on like personal development. So I'm
Yeah.
sure he's
Yeah.
killing.
I
it
think
for
he's
what
fine.
doing.
Yeah, I think he's blessed. I love
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I'm not saying it to diss him, but all I mean is that potentially not learning from it, setting
Right.
up to
I
fail
would
in the
say,
second
yeah.
battle where he was doing 2 longer rounds, and I think he was so confident in his material, he wasn't aware necessarily of like the downfalls of doing 6
You know
rounds.
what?
I always
got a
say
question.
that I feel like Tox still has the potential. If he just had like some tiny bit of direction into okay, just don't do that. Do
Yeah.
this.
Can
don't
I
do
ask you a question?
He could be one of the best.
Off the back,
Rapping-wise,
off the back of that, Gem,
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in anything you do, right? If you take a loss, if you have the right mindset, you can learn and grow a lot from that. So someone like you who hasn't had a loss in battle rap, and I don't feel personally like I've never come. I haven't had a lot of battles where I come away and I'm like, yo.
Yeah, you've
Do you
had,
feel like if
either.
you had get out of it?
you've
bro.
had showings where you've not
Get
been
out.
on your best, so you don't necessarily.
I've had shows where I've like not like that.
You've had
I've been like,
showings-
oh, that was a bit underwhelming and
You've
whatever.
had showings where you've not been at your best, so you don't give a fuck what the
Right,
people say.
but like, yeah, exactly. Like, but I've never come out for a battle and I've been like, that guy was like, I've been
Better
outclassed or
than you,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
But do you feel like, because you obviously you've won all your battles, do you feel like if you maybe have lost one, you would have like grown
I
more
feel
from
like
it?
if I
Or
lost the battle early, it would have been good for me.
yeah, you feel like you would have been like, because then
Because
you
it takes the pressure off. Like if I didn't like I didn't put the pressure on me. Like, don't get it twisted. I didn't make up the narrative. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ran
yeah.
with it, cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good
yeah.
for
Yeah.
branding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't matter in battle rap if you lose. But
No,
it matters once you get. to
matters
this
how you
level.
how you react
judge
from it.
anyone,
Matters how you
yeah.
react from losing.
It
right?
matters but it matters once they're putting this on you on a mad level.
Yeah.
Because for me, I don't care about losing. I care about the credit I'm gonna give someone else for beating me. Like I'm petty like that. Like that's what I care about.
What do you mean?
I mean, whoever beats me
Yeah.
gets a lot of fucking credit.
Right, okay,
And
I see.
that's what pisses me off. Like if I'd taken L's earlier,
Yeah, but then they would have had to earn it though, because to beat
Oh,
you,
fuck.
because you're high level, to beat you, you would
Exactly,
have had
but
to
I'm
earn
not
that credit,
comfortable
right?
giving somebody else that much credit
Right,
for
okay.
beating me. Like
Okay.
that's a wild thing. to
Moving
think,
like Israel Adesanya out here.
Like, that's a wild thing to think in it. So that's
Yeah.
why like I don't know, like
That's mad.
If I took an L earlier,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, I don't care about taking a loss.
Right, yeah.
But I know what it means
Right.
to the other person.
Yeah.
That's what amazes me.
Okay. So
Do you feel like you've taken losses?
Yeah, 100%.
Who?
Yeah. Like DK, my first ever battle that got uploaded, like on the main channel. We had the other channel where I did my first battle, and then my first battle was DK.
First.
I had a little choke in it, like
and
not like.
and because obviously it's early in your career, you don't know what. I mean, it's easy now talking in hindsight. Now we know what battle rap is, but you didn't know what battle rap was going to be at that time.
I
Did
guess,
that fuck you up when you lost, or?
Yeah, no, but it's more my performance. It wasn't about losing. It was more about I didn't perform to my best ability, and it was the delivery weren't right.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know how I was rapping, and it wasn't sound. When I listened to it backwards, it doesn't sound good. Like, it made me think like I'm gonna come harder next time, like way harder.
Yeah,
like, I know what I
fueled
did wrong.
you. Yeah, that fueled
so
you,
that's
yeah.
what I think. Yeah, so I think everyone has a battle that they can't really watch back because they
Yeah,
you learn through performing and shit.
See, the thing is, like, they might say, like, it might be the narrative. Like, there's a lot of battles that if somebody tells me someone else won, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the narrative where it's like, alright, it's subjective, so it's not clear or some shit.
Yeah.
But if someone tells me Tally beat me, Big T beat me, Clips beat me, Soul beat me, that might be it. But I think I'm fine with that. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Even if you might say, even if you feel like Raptor got me in the first one or something, like, I'm not gonna argue. I don't really care, innit?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I took the Tally battle like an L. I take the Soul battle like an L. I don't. Oh yeah, the Cortez battle as well. Like, there's battles.
Yeah, but I think the general
if it's
consensus
close-
is you won the soul
But
battle,
if it's
right?
close for me, it's how you feel as a battler. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
no, I
it don't
fully
matter-
agree.
It don't fucking matter
I
what
fully
outfit.
agree.
You're there in the moment.
Yeah, I
But if
fully
you
agree.
feel
I
like
fully
you
agree.
proper lost.
Not even like I feel like I lost. If I just feel like I'm not no one will ever see me ever ranting about being soft.
See this?
Yeah.
Ever. I will never rant about that. I'll never say, "Rah, I'm beat." I'll never say that ever in my life.
Just to
It's
carry
how I feel. I
carry
feel
off the
like
back of that, it's kind of I
Yeah.
agree because similar says like you throw out the crafty comment, right? It's kind of like because that's cool and I'm happy for you to say that because in my head
You're
I'm
not
thinking,
happy for me to say that.
no, I'm not happy to say it. But like obviously everyone's gonna say no, I'm happy.
Exactly. It
No,
stings,
oh
because you know
no,
what that
no,
meant
no,
to
it doesn't
Crafty
stink.
as
No,
well.
no, no. All
But
jokes.
you know what it means to
It's
Crafty.
definitely stoned.
Yeah.
You know what it means to Crafty to walk around and say, "Yo, I beat Quill."
All jokes aside, yeah. Let me say 2 points.
You are fuming. He is absolutely fuming. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I can see the vein on the side of your head. I can see the vein.
Well, both of them.
We literally
You see the one, and he's talking about the one
we
on
had
this
a
side.
different conversation.
No,
for
no,
about
no,
10
no, no,
minutes,
no,
and
no.
then you've come back to me like,
Let
"Oh,
me
it doesn't
say-
bother me.
alright, let me-
It doesn't bother me. But
Let me
you know."
land. Let me land.
alright.
Let me land.
Go on.
Shit, I forgot because I'm drinking. Okay, no, it hurts me that like he will post something like bragging about it, but at the same time, it hurts me when people say that. But at the same time, it doesn't actually affect me because in a sense, I'm like, I know in my head it was a battle that I didn't care about. It was a 1-rounder. I turned up and I just gave him some throwaways.
thing is,
So like, it hurts me because I have an ego, but at the same time, I'm like, I know I didn't give a shit.
But the thing is, I feel like because of that, I will not take battles I don't care about. Like, I feel like
No,
I
but
don't
that's
have
the lesson
that
I
luxury.
learned about.
I feel like I don't have that luxury because I feel like they'll put way more thing on it against me. And
No,
you know that.
and you know, and I fully agree with you. And normally, my whole time in battle rap, I have that same approach. But it was at a time in battle rap where it had all collapsed, and I was like, you know
it was having
what?
fun with it,
In my head, I was like, you know what? Battle rap's finished. I'm just gonna go to different cities. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll battle anyone. Like I battled
you
Twisted
underestimate
Pennies
it.
at an event where I didn't know who I was battling.
And you
names out of
underestimate
my
it,
hat.
man.
Sorry.
And you underestimate it, man.
A bit, yeah, just a bit of both,
Do
whatever.
you rate
But
Crafty?
no.
Not too.
A little bit because I rate I rate him a bit, yeah, but like as a high level, no.
I think he's sick of writing.
Yeah, I think
He's a good writer.
He's a good
I
writer.
think he's good right. Yeah, I think he's good right.
I don't like.
But it's not all about writing. There's
No,
also
no.
performance.
I
There's
think against Shuffle he was good, yeah. And he might have beat. I think he did beat.
he might have beat Shuffle, yeah.
No, I think he did beat Shuffle.
Yeah.
Shuffle my guy. But I think again, his cadence in there could have been faster. There was a pace
I'm
that
not
was
like I'm not saying from my
I
perspective.
think he's good though.
I'm saying from like understanding or of watching a lot of battle rap over the years, there are certain people that miss a certain X factor, and I don't know what it is. You could be an amazing writer, you can have like great performance, but there might just be something about you that doesn't work, and I don't know if always that can be fixed, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but.
I
think in
can
the
be
public's
fixed.
opinion, Crafty suffers from that a little bit.
It's
where
like to draw you
can
in,
be as
man. It's
amazing
like
as you
it's like you can
want.
read books. I'm
Nah,
just
that
looking at
shit
the
can be
books.
fixed, man. That shit comes down to like, for me, that shit always comes down to like not being 100% yourself in that room.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
No, but maybe that is him. That is him.
No, and for not understanding like natural, like what people want. Like, yo, people Like, alright, Crafty's brand, right? His brand's not going to be the same as my brand. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to work out a brand that fits him. Like I get it. He snapped back in grey hoodie type thing, but cool. The fans don't necessarily connect with that, so you know what? Be like, I'm Crafty. You know what? Yeah, they think I'm a bit like this. You know what? I'm gonna do my hair kind of sharpish. Turn up with some. No, I'll be this. Do my hair kind of sharpish. Turn up with a little fly shirt on instead. Like, bro, I swear to God, the little things, and then changing the way you word things, being a little bit like sassy with your shit. Yeah. It will change a whole.
We need to
100%.
Let's start. We need a sub series called Gemi for the battle guy.
Yeah,
it's completely changed.
No, like, you just have to be relatable. Like,
do you know what I think he lacks though? Like entertainment.
So okay.
I think he lacks entertainment.
I think partly a lot of people's way of trying to like fix not having the X factor is to shout or to suddenly just try and make
to be a battle rap, to be aggressive. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it also goes. Whoosh.
Like, do you? But you also have to still, if you're not hitting with the fans, find a way to hit with the fans. You're still a brand, and a lot of it is image.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna look at you. The first thing they're gonna do is look at you, and they're gonna hear you. So the things they look at and hear have to correlate.
Yeah.
And it has to fit you. Like, they have to still think you're cool. You're a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that gets a lot of missed in battle rap. Like, you still have to be likable. You still have to be someone the fans relate to, or they want to be in some type of not a dickhead way, but it's like they still have to. They're a fan of you. They have to be a fan of you, not like your raps. You have to. They can be a fan of your raps, but you want them to be a fan of you as a person.
Interesting. Did you think of that when? So we're in current day, and we're gonna keep going back and forth a little bit because I think there's two different sides of battle rap that we've got stories of. Did you understand? Or do you think people understood in early generation when Don't Flop had just started what being a brand as a rapper was, or were people just turning up and rapping? Did you even consider that?
No, I didn't think about any of that shit. I was just a kid rapping. I was just trying to I was into battle rap. It was new. I don't know. They weren't really I wasn't thinking of it that deeply, to be honest. I was not even thinking where I was going to be in a year's time. I didn't know I was going to be doing it 10 years later. All this shit.
What was what battle of yours was like a turning point where it was like, yo, this is like, I'm actually like doing something here.
Illusion Z or Jack Shit? Or
no. When so my first big battle was Illusion Z because I flew.
Was that in Canada, America?
Yeah.
Battle of the Bay.
Yeah, in Oakland, Battle of the Bay 6.
Yeah.
But before that, I had one battle in Don't Flop where we had a decent crowd for it, and that was my first. It was LNC. That was but before LNC, I think it was DK, which was the one I was talking about where I flopped. So I was I'm gonna come hard against LNC.
The male.
And we had a decent crowd for it because it was we had it as a show where Verb T was performing as well. It was in Brighton. Brighton's got its own little scene, and so everyone came down to that event. Stig was there. We had some other big battles. Ark battled, Kules battled DK.
Oh no way.
Ark versus Endlish. Yeah.
Arguing with Stig.
Yeah, when all that.
So Ark was already kind of known before then because of Jump Off,
Ark was known. Ark pretty much created the scene.
Yeah.
He was around in the first.
Can I just say, because I'm quite friendly with Ark.
You've got to give Ark his props. He pretty much created.
When I first came into battle rap, I don't know how. I didn't know how big Ark was. Me and him just got along, just how you get along with people. But when we used to go out, he used to get recognised. When I first started battling, I was like, I want to be like him. We'd go out and people were like, oh, you're Ark.
He was the original Don doing street battles, and he was the original guy in
I feel like
UK.
He don't get as much credit, man.
And even the first early jump off street battles, you know what I mean? The 2005 shit, the first shit they have uploaded was Ark.
He was there with Possessed, he was there with Satan.
I heard a rumour he might be returning the shit.
All I say, I've
heard the same thing.
All I say,
you heard the same thing?
I tell every battle of this, if Ark wants to battle you, don't accept it.
I wouldn't. You know what it is? Because he. I feel like
he only battles people he has their number.
Yeah. But he has.
He wants to say horrible shit to you.
But he's got your number.
He doesn't want to say bars. He wants to say horrible shit.
I've just been
because he turns down everything.
He goes in.
But I remember he'd come into YouTube back when we used to edit in there and just be like, all right, who do you want me to write a 16 for right now? Who do you want me to write with? I don't know, Ark, I'm trying to edit. He's like, no, who do you want me to write a 16 for? Bro, just, I don't know, Arsenal. And then 2 minutes later, he'd just be like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But he just gets
on it.
He's on it. And he'll write a verse in seconds. Everything that he does is great. But people don't, I think again, maybe it's what you were saying earlier about you feel like there is something that causes likability because people think that you're arrogant. I think I know Ark, I know he's not, but I think in the fans' opinion, maybe that's a reason why they haven't gelled.
He definitely has that.
But he's the dude.
I'll be honest, when I was a fan watching it before I was in battling, I didn't like him.
Right.
No, I'll be watching it thinking he's not likable. I know he's good. You can still know someone's good, but I was watching it like he's not likable. It's so weird that like a persona on stage is so different to what a person could be.
Do you know what I think it is? Yeah, this is gonna sound wild. I feel like it's his facial features when he's rapping. Like, I don't think he ever looked happy or that. He just looked mad at the person, didn't he? He just
Jem said you're ugly, bro.
That's the social clip.
Jem said you're ugly.
No, you said that. No, he's locked in. I feel like he's too locked in, and he'll come across.
No, I get it.
Like, he's so locked in on killing you.
I think I watched Arkan. Was it Arkan Tony? I think was it him?
Yeah.
And there was like a weather bar or something. I remember. But
black and white.
Tony.
Yeah, the weather. Yeah.
Tony. I think
Tony had the
what was
weather
the
bar.
Didn't he have a black and white
in
penguin
Manchester.
newspaper kind of bar? It was that Sun and Day and Night in Manchester way back in the day.
Yeah.
Blizzard versus Lego? No, Blizzard versus someone.
Pamphlet.
Blizzard versus
Was that
Pamphlet.
the same event?
Yeah.
Can't remember, man.
That was, like,
Blizzard per family. Is he the one who dissed his dad? He dissed his dad.
yeah, it was a bit peak. But like, I think Blizzard cussed his dad.
Blizzard
It was a bit fucked.
dissed pamphlets. Like, not dissed his dad.
I'm
but
not
he
gonna lie.
brought up his.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
crazy.
Blizzard's brave for that.
Yeah.
Pamphlet's a big done.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
If Blizzard was going
So it's
in
Blizzard
back
now.
then-
Bro,
Yeah, when Blizzard was battling back then, he was
for that.
going
I'm not gonna lie though. If I'm Pamphlet, and Blizzard,
Get your
we're
voice.
speaking outside.
So I don't have a name for it.
Right.
But basically what we want to do with the show is we want to have little sections where we do a little game or something. So please leave your suggestions in the comments or message us, whatever. But we'll have a little one now. Jem, I want you to be the judge if that's cool.
Cool.
Right, so what I want you guys to do,
Right.
is just write down 3 battle rappers. Any. Doesn't have to be the best of battle rap, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 different scenarios. And he said scenarios. Scenarios, right? And you're- Scenario.
Fuck. Scenarios.
Scenario. Hey, Celeros.
Sounds like
Celeros.
a slavery setup.
Celeros.
Scenario.
Hey, allow me. I've had a few, yeah?
Yeah.
Shut up, Jem, yeah? Right, and you're going to put one of those battle rappers forward,
Yeah.
yeah? And then Jem's going to decide who will be better at that scenario. And, you can feel free to debate why your person is better if you
I've
want.
gone quite mad with the 3 names
Right?
I've got.
Yeah. Right, okay? You got 3 names, 3
Yeah.
battle rappers?
Yeah.
All right, don't tell me what they are. But I want you to put one of them forward for... In honour, basically, of Krishna's event, which is...
Right off.
Sorry?
The Ultimate Rider.
Ultimate Rider, which will be returning the second one on the 5th of November. Does anyone know who's headlining that? I can't remember.
Cooper versus Baylor.
They done Just Trev versus Israel.
There you go.
There we go. Put that in your diaries because it's going to be a crazy day. We'll
Same day as the Premier Battles event.
Same day as the Premier Battles event. So the idea is you go to the event, the Plug 2, which we'll talk about later, and then you go to the Ultimate Fighter afterwards. It's going to be a wavy day, so everyone put that in your diaries, 5th of November, because it's going to be a crazy day. We want both events packed out. So in honour of that, boxing match. I want you to put one of your battlers forward for a boxing match. Who you put in?
Math Hoffer.
Matt Hoffa. I should have said UK battle rappers. I should have said UK. But okay, we'll go for it.
I actually put Math Hoffer as well. And that was going to be my first pick.
Oh!
I have to switch it up.
Alright, whoa. You.
I'll pick a different one.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, I'll pick
Unless-
What? It's got to be who wins in a fight.
Yeah, who's going to win in the boxing match? You pick
Pat Stay.
Oh! Okay,
Stay
well,
versus Matt Hoffa.
why do you think Pat Stay will be good in that?
I don't think.
I don't
Pat
think he
win
will
in
necessarily.
boxing.
Will I think Math Hoffer can probably box
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I
I
feel
don't
like.
know.
I feel like.
What's the game we're playing?
I feel like Pat's a bit too big in the back. I don't think his wingspan.
So you're-
good. Like you have to train for boxing. If you're a gym guy, you have
meant
to
to-
like.
meant to argue
you have to
your
open.
core.
I didn't realise that's what we were doing.
I feel like
No, I'm
muscle
repping
for
Pat
sure.
Stay.
Alright, you know what?
Pat Stay's got
Hoffa's
that.
more of a athletic more than a gym don.
Yeah.
Like so, I give it to the athletic person
Yeah, no,
over the gym don.
Do you know what? I feel like we should overrule and go for UK battle rappers.
Alright,
Now we know what the game is now. You
Alright.
guys understand the
Move
game.
on. Alright,
You guys
UK
understand
battle
the game. But now that we're gonna have to change. We're
Well,
gonna
I'll
have to
get
change
3
this.
new ones.
Yeah, UK.
Yeah.
battle.
UK battle rappers. We're not gonna do boxing.
No, I do boxing, Carl. I want to.
No, because now they know in advance
Yeah,
now.
but do that, yeah, Carl. It will make someone feel insecure, and that'll be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it all boxing then?
No, we're gonna
No,
give you
just
3
this
different
one,
scenarios. Scenario.
UK boxers.
Solero.
Battle rap. Pick
Okay.
2.
Right. Okay.
Oh, I don't even know who to put. Under pressure now.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
All right.
Well, you went to the first boxing event, so you got
Okay.
a taste.
Alright, I've got 3 battle rappers from the UK. And they all got to be boxing.
No.
Right.
No.
You're not
We're gonna change it. We're not gonna do boxing now because they know the rules. Keep this in there. Who
What is
would
this
be?
game?
Who would get the most girls on a night out? Put your battle rapper forward.
Oh, O'Shea.
You going for O'Shea?
Yeah. My other two, definitely.
No, I'm joking. Shuffle T.
Shuffle T or O'Shea, who would get more girls on the night out? I mean, you're the judge. I don't know if you want to argue your corner or not, but O'Shea's probably got the chat.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Shuffle T's got the hair,
I'm
the
sorry,
coat.
Flossy. I'm gonna give it to O'Shea, yeah, just because I feel that O'Shea, yeah, on a night out when O'Shea was in his prime. O'Shea's had bars about fucking fat birds, so I feel like if O'Shea,
You feel like he's going for more of a wider spectrum of women.
His range is wider than
Okay.
Shuffle's, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
feel like his approach is more direct and to the point. I feel like Shuffle's gonna be more of a gentleman. I feel like O'Shea's gonna come in with the sniper approach, innit?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I agree.
I'm gonna give it to O'Shea.
Shuffle's a goddamn gentleman.
1-0 to Liam for O'Shea. Okay. Who would most likely to get away with a bank robbery?
Lazy ass Jack.
Oh, he's very tall though.
Yeah, but he could talk his way out of it.
Well, how big is that?
Max Sherry.
Max Sherry.
Hilariously,
Max Sherry, lazy ass Jack.
hilariously, he's the other name I've got, and I didn't put him.
Max Sherry versus Lazy Ass. Do you want to argue your case? Because he looks like he's lost. I feel like he could be swayed.
Lazy ass Jack is so posh and so charmingly befuddled.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he could talk his way
Like
out
if the
of it.
feds can't be like, oh no, I was just.
picking up my money from the bank. And they'd be like, yeah, sure,
This is
of
so
course.
true.
I think they believe it.
No, listen, Max Sherry was born for this job. He can rob a bank if he wanted to.
What are
I
his
kind of believe him.
What are
as
his
well.
credentials? Why is he the guy?
He's just a guy. You can tell.
His
you get a certain
shirts
vibe
are
of people.
easily
He could,
ripped,
You know
so
what,
he
he
can
won't
change
attract as
clothes.
much attention.
Like change
True,
clothes.
as Lazy
I
Ass
know,
Jack.
I know Lazy Ass. Imagine, yeah, I knew Lazy Ass Jack before he battle rapped.
How?
Exactly. But
Where were you guys?
Wow, we
at?
need to bank
He
robberies.
knows.
Bank robberies. You know what I'm saying?
Bank robbery. You know what I'm saying? So I know, yeah, we was on road together from long.
Ooh.
I'm joking.
Jack was on road.
Bro,
About it.
I can't just, bro, if he hears, yo,
Okay.
that, I'm gonna give it to Jack because you would never know he's a poquito dark horse.
Exactly.
Poquito.
Is-
I don't think we have to go into a third round. I think you took that 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm still rapping for Max Sherry and stuff.
I'm repping for Max Sherry, but I'm not the judge. But I would have given Max Sherry.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Cool. So 1-1.
Bro,
No,
have
it's
you
2-0,
heard?
no?
2-0.
Have you
He's
heard?
the judge.
Have you ever heard Lazy Ass Jack speak?
No, I get it.
It
He
sounded
can-
like he had elocution lessons. Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
He is.
About Lazy Ass
I've
Jack.
said this before.
Tall man.
No, like
so he
I
lost to Crafty and Lazy Ass.
I love Lazy, but I think he seems like a Family Guy sketch of what a British person is.
Who? Lazy
Do you
Ass
know what I'm
Jack?
saying?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Voice to look, he is like a animated sketch of a British person. Love him to pieces. No offense.
He's actually someone
very
who's actually
British.
getting
But you
better
know-
in battle.
No, his
He's
words
always
get
had
better.
bars.
Oh, he's
got
really,
bars,
he's really good. I'm not saying because he's posh he's not good.
Yeah.
But he is the version of British people that Americans believed all Brits were. Do you know when every American used to come over to battle, and they would be like, "Oh, hello there, jolly good day, sir," and we'd be like, "No one talks like that. Literally,
Like
no
Hugh
one
Grant,
sounds
yeah.
like that." But he is Hugh Grant.
Yeah, he is. He is Hugh
4
Grant.
weddings and a lazy ass funeral. He is that guy.
Hey, you need to run with that. Hey, Lazy, you're Hugh Grant. Run with
Yeah,
that. That's a
Mickey
good
Blue
one.
Eyes. Come
That's
on.
a good one.
Let's
You're
go.
Hugh Grant.
He's a great actor.
I'm the
Yeah.
Hugh Grant of battle rap. That's not a bad thing.
Do you know what I'm all about as well?
Run with that.
Hugh Grant's resurgence. He's broken
The
back.
Gentleman.
The Gentleman.
He killed it in The Gentleman.
Is he in The Gentleman?
Yeah,
no
he's
spoilers.
sick.
No spoilers. I ain't seen
Right,
it yet,
he's
lads.
sick.
Allow
No,
me.
The Gentleman's one of my favourite films.
Is that
Yeah,
the one
I
with
love
the
it.
weed, with the weed, bro, and all
Yeah,
that?
it's
Alright,
amazing.
no spoilers.
You know, like it was Guy
Got the
Ritchie's.
phone.
Guy Ritchie was flexing that he basically is he's trying to be the British Quentin Tarantino. The way that he writes.
It was
the
like
script,
that,
It
though.
was
Is
that.
there-
It was that.
Did it start halfway through or at the end?
No, not like
It
that.
started in it.
Yeah.
It started in it, yeah.
It just starts. It starts with Hugh Grant
Okay,
and
okay.
it ends with Hugh Grant.
Hugh
It's
Grant.
fucking.
Could Lazy Ass Jack have been in The Gentleman then?
No, because Hugh Grant is not Hugh Grant in The
No.
Gentleman.
No.
He is. That's why you like him.
Okay.
You never picture Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
doing
Was he a
this
G in it, yeah?
role. No,
No, he's not. He's an agent. He's this like. He's this
He's
homosexual
journalist,
agent.
he's
He's
Just
a
runs with a
homosexual
different
journalist.
accent. Like,
He's
He's a
just
homosexual
like
journalist.
say what you can. Like,
Yeah, we're not here to talk about The Gentleman.
Good
We're here
film.
to talk about battle rap.
Yeah.
And we did have an event that just passed, which I wasn't there, but these 3 gentlemen were, so
Yeah.
so they can help me out here,
gentlemen.
which was The Plug, which is a Premier Battles event, London-based.
Yeah.
Chubbs from The Wire Tap is like his little creation, his little baby. He's running the event, and it was sold out, so successful that they're gonna do a number 2.
Yeah.
Like we said, 5th of November, same as Chris.
They're gonna do
So, not shit.
They're gonna do a number 2.
Hey, lads. You see how I get bullied here, man. They're gonna do a second event. It's like I said, November 5th, same day as the Christian event. So we want to be watching verbal beef and then go on to watching people punch each other. So it's gonna be a crazy day. So everyone book off the 5th of November. Yeah, 5th of November. It's the day. It's gonna be a long day, but book it off. What happened? Tell me. But you know what? Before we go into the event.
What about the 2-on-2 event? We're not doing that?
We could do the 2-on-2
it's
event.
past. It's old news. The only thing I would say is Grazza had my favourite bar of the year.
Go on.
You're gonna get fucked quick, like my grandma when she's on the Bucks Fizz. It's bar of the year.
Oh, you know what? That took me
It's
to.
such a
It took me to another place because I'm like, fuck quick like your grandma and you're thinking something. And he's like, I'll go like Bucks Fizz.
Bro, he's
That's
like,
funny.
Grazza is the funniest dog, but like it was amazing to see. Yeah, they did a 2-on-2. Obviously, LSD.
Don't ever say fuck quick like my grandma without finishing the sentence quickly.
LSD is bisexual. Grazza is straight.
Yeah.
The dude on the other side was non-binary. It's the first time that I've seen just like homosexuality being celebrated within battle rap, and all the bars were fucking jokes.
LSD called me out, no?
Who's non-binary?
Non-binary, Black Tea.
Oh, okay.
Is
it?
So yeah,
He's blessed. I met him on this week.
The whole time, LSD's material was all coming on to Black Tea. Apparently, Grazza. I was at the end. It was like Grazza. It was sick. It was so interesting to see for like. You know, it was so interesting to see a fresh take on battle rap. And he's like, yeah, man, like, I was telling LSD that we should get off right at the end. And he's straight. But he's just like, I just want to be sick, innit? But LSD wasn't on it. I was just like, cool, yeah. Mad, yeah.
Wait. So he said he would have actually lips.
Yeah, he said he would have lips in for the battle.
Wow.
Right,
anything for the views.
That
viral.
LSD was like,
no. You're not my type, bro. You're not my type.
LSD, you don't want it enough. LSD, you do not want it enough. Yeah.
LSD's bi, innit?
Yeah,
LSD's bi. For the battle, what Grazza was like, yo, let's
We should-
Timon was like,
No.
That's hilarious.
But like, you're gonna get fucked quick like my dad's on the Buck Fizz.
Alright.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious. We do like him.
Just
as
an
well.
unexpected,
Fan
quick 2-bar throwaway, just fucking hilarious. Anyway,
that is a great bar.
Also, so mad event. Moke and Black Tea versus Moke and. Oh no, it was Moke and Black Tea versus 2. Moke was actually really good in the 2-on-2 format. Thought he absolutely smashed it. Next one was iKid and Bracy versus Georgie Roots. And
how was that?
Tech. Really good. Again, really good. I thought
Are we allowed
Georgie
to give
Roots
a
and
winner?
Tech did take it. Yeah, they did. It was 2-on-2. Really good material. I thought Tech and I thought Bracy and iKid's entire like approach really funny. I don't think they hit it as much as Georgie and Tech, but really good. The maddest thing that happened was the homeschool versus Frankie battle.
Right.
So
was that battle of the night?
Battle of the night.
Apparently this guy was like
And-
deaf throughout the whole event, right?
And the CJ dude, who was fucking amazing. Homeschool turns up now, and he just has a panic attack. As soon as he arrives, he has a panic attack.
I'm hearing he was like deaf throughout the whole event.
Face down on a couch. Have you been to Rebellion in Manchester? It's this like little venue. Anyway, there's a little green room. He's passed out, can't stand up. We're thinking that the whole battle's going to have to be pulled. Frankie's getting like more and more annoyed. Imagine you keep having to go through your material. You don't know if it's going to happen. He's just like, you know what, fuck this, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going outside to talk to people. And suddenly Briggs just comes out. He's like, all right, he's standing up. He's on stage. Let's just go. And I'm going to mic him up. I go up to him. I was like, all right, man, you're all right. Like, how you doing? And he's just like, shaking. I'm like, I'm sorry, I've got to mic you up. I'm going to try and give you as much space. I've just got to put a mic on you. I'm just going to step away. And he was just like, he looked like he was going to cry. He was shaking. He looked fucked. I thought he was going to pass out, choke, do anything. 3 amazing rounds.
If you hear Frankie's first round, he says something like, you're lively now, fuck off.
Yeah. Frankie was pissed, but you would be. But like, obviously, it's not the other dude's fault. But like, it was a mad situation.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen I've seen fucking everything about.
And what was he like after the battle?
Yeah, he was good. He was still just like.
Do you reckon he maybe just shit himself?
imagine, we've discussed this. Has anyone shit themselves?
No,
in
not
battle
like
rap?
physically shit himself, but like maybe just like, he was
he
like,
might,
fuck,
well,
man, I'm in a different
might have
country.
shot him.
Like, I feel like we have to be like, a lot of people who do battle rap
Yeah.
may have like before battle. Like I feel like battle rap might be something they like.
Have you ever been like?
I've never shit myself.
No, not shit. You know what? With you, I don't know if you remember
Cruger
this memory. No, this memory might not even be in your memory. But we were talking about before 5th birthday.
Yeah.
Because it was only like my first year of battling with him.
Oh,
Obviously, that's the
Zen.
biggest crowd. Yeah, Zen.
Yeah,
And I was in the Uber with him.
Even
and
I remember.
Yeah, I was in the Uber with him and I was going through. I was like, I don't know if I can.
I
do
even
this.
know you when I remember.
Fucking shit myself, man.
No,
It's mad.
That is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, like I learned so much from it. But from that, I remember I literally.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
No, but it's confusing because in my head I was thinking like I've worked so hard for this and like my whole like up to this point I'm like I believe in myself, worked so hard, but I can't do this.
Yeah.
It's a weird place to be,
But
man.
people don't consider that. It is fucking mad. A cappella, to stand on stage with loads of people shouting. It's even worse nowadays where everyone in the crowd
So
thinks they're the
intense.
funniest person in the room and they're shouting all the time. But you've got to just go. The amount of people that I've seen just the whole time. The same as stand-up
Yeah.
comedians. You know, like whenever
Yeah,
anyone
yeah,
holds
Shane
space,
See some
like,
people, even
Yeah.
Shuffle. I see Shuffle sometimes shit.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they-
but you would.
No, yeah,
You
yeah.
would.
No,
Is
because
this-
do
is
you know what it is? It's not even when you're rapping. It's more when you're standing still,
Yeah.
just listening
Waiting.
to someone
Waiting
else
for
rap.
it to
Yeah,
play.
because it might not be you're nervous, but you have like a lot of adrenaline in you as well. So, like for me in general, I'm a fidgeter. If anyone
Yeah.
knows me, like I rub my hands, I do this, just chilling in it. Like I like moving in it. Might be a
Yeah.
ADHD thing, whatever. But like when I stand in the ring, if you notice, I will always, even if I'm not like.
Pacing.
Like you're
If
rocking
I'm not
about,
pacing,
moving
I'm
about.
literally moving one foot to the other.
Right.
Like
That's
this.
what I do.
I do
Yeah.
like this. I'm literally standing like this. You see, if I'm battling clips, you see it. There's 1 minute he's going off, and I'm literally swaying side to side because I'm going from one foot to the other. It's not
Right.
because like, I can't. It's hard for me to stand still as well.
Yeah.
Or be still.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that is part of it. Like you're just still like hearing someone else diss you. You might not even care for what they're saying. It's just like,
The best thing you can do though in that moment is just listen to their bars and see if there's anything you can flip.
Yeah.
No, do you know what?
Do you know
I
what?
thought
So
that-
many times I say I'm going to do it in every battle, and then when I'm actually there, like I can't do it. Like I'm just stressing out about remembering my first bar more
That's
than
the
anything.
thing, a lot of
so I'm
times
like, just
when
remember,
they're
go over
rapping-
your first bar, and then you're trying to take in the bars, but then it's just like it goes out the window.
Yeah.
Like you have one thought, and then you think of another thing, and you can't remember what the last thought was.
I
and
agree
it's
with
like-
you.
but that's something I
Yeah.
definitely want to get way more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
I've
think.
noticed
that's
that,
what you
'cause
can have
usually
fun with.
I zone out. I don't even
Yeah.
think of this. Like when I get to my round, I'm gonna fuck.
That's what people don't like get about like what is so amazing about say someone like Ilmac, who has 2 flips at the start, will do this fucking mad intricate material, suddenly do 2 more flips mid-round, carry on, do 2 more flips. I don't understand, like obviously like it's not me who does it, but like I don't understand how you can spend so
Do
much
you know what
time
it is?
concentrating on your material and think of other
Do you
shit.
know what it is? First of all,
Mental
it's
weaver.
the skill of doing it obviously for a million years.
Muscle memory.
But the when you say in mid rounds and that is a level of comfortability he just has.
Yeah.
Because he
You're
can
being-
not even because he can freestyle, because he can freestyle, but because he's a veteran, he obviously like he's not under. He feels like there's no pressure.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
so
conscious. He's
comfortable.
conscious in the
Yeah.
moment. I
Yeah.
think most battlers are not conscious in the
Yeah,
moment.
fair.
They're
That's
going through
interesting.
like their routine.
Yeah, it's
That's
like my
interesting.
material. I'm trying to get my.
It's
I
about-
need to
yeah,
write
yeah.
my verse.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's not.
The fear of choking is real.
Yeah. So for me now, from where I was before, in a battle rap, time is slower
Yeah.
than what it was before. Do you know what I mean? Because you're kind of you're more conscious. I feel like I can do more. Like I could be rapping.
You're
If
good.
something happened, I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
very
just
confident,
I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. Where like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm battling right now, something can happen. I can kind of go there and then come back because
Smart.
I'm conscious and everything feels a
You
bit
did it with
slower.
Rodo, yeah, you did it with
Yeah.
Rodo.
Whereas, but I did do it before, but before it was just kind of like
Yeah, you
it's
see-
like fake it till you make it.
Yeah, yeah. You
Whereas
seem
now I
very
feel like
confident.
it's. But I'm just saying it's just.
That's what I mean. It's a
Just
comfortability.
conscious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
You have to be.
But
comfortable.
let's get into.
No, but just one more thing on that
Yeah.
point. Sorry.
No,
sorry.
no.
One more thing on that point. So that feeling and that anxiety with battles and that is that potentially why you don't want to do it anymore, or why, or what stops you from perhaps taking another battle?
Yeah, that is
Partially.
100%.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what it is?
It's
Yeah, of
it's the pressure of writing the battle and like knowing that I'm gonna have to perform at a certain standard. Like even though
yourself.
I want to for myself,
For
like
yourself,
more than
yeah.
anyone.
It's not for the
That's
crowd.
the thing,
That's
maybe
for
because you
yourself.
set such a high standard now, you know that you have to live up to
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of like that.
For
And that
yourself,
sounds
though.
like
Yeah.
that's
Not
what
for
it
the
is.
crowd, for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
get what you need.
And you get very
Yeah.
disappointed in yourself if you do anything that's less than perfect. Like, I've seen
I
it
guess
like
so, yeah,
when you make a
like-
mistake with subtitling something, you'll proper
Yeah.
But
feel it.
also, is your judgment on what's fire and what's good and what's not askew now? Like,
I'm not.
You
I
can-
think I'd be the same because I just like the same shit that I liked then. Do you know what I mean? But I
but
don't
do you
really,
feel like
I'm
if
not
you
in
write
tune
a
with the
bar
battle
because
rap.
you haven't done it for so long, you may not know if this is. It might be technically
Yeah.
fire, but do you
Yeah.
not feel? Do you feel like you could write a bar and it might be fire, but you don't even feel it? If you know what I'm saying, you write a bar, you're like,
Maybe
"Alright."
I'm a bit detached of like
Yeah,
what's actually like
That's
good
what I
bars
thought,
that's
like-
gonna go down well. But
I feel like
it's
90s
more just coming up with them type of bars. Like I just don't feel in
That's
that
what I
same
thought.
mind frame.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
just
so
like
that's how I feel.
But I mean, with the narrated rap that you do at the moment, narration rap, I mean, it's constant punchlines, and there's loads of tropes of that. I think you are just a punchline rapper as a person. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I was before I even started battle rapping as
Yeah.
well. I like that style of writing and doing just punchlines,
same.
like
Yeah.
multi-rhyming and all that shit. That's what I've always been on. So it's just battle rap started and that was the perfect place to kind of do it. And it was like a scene. And I grew with that as a rapper as well. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't even a proper rapper when I started that, and like you learn as you do it.
So would you say as a rapper you were like influenced probably by like the apathies, etc. of the world and non-fictions that were that set up punchlines? Very niche
self-titled,
reference. Self-titled, apathy.
Demigods. I
Yes.
used to bump that shit. Yeah, I used to bump bare shit, man. I was just into hip hop in general. Like I started off with garage and grime, then got into all the hip hop shit. But this is like as a young teenager, like 13, 14, 15, like all them kind of years. That was when I was just like learning. But I was rapping from then. Like, I was writing bars, but I was taking.
Well, like
so
those are
many
the
different-
ages where
you
like
educate yourself. But everyone
Yeah.
starts at different years, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like I had to educate myself so much on just music and rapping. And,
Is
like,
there a cash amount that could bring you back?
of course.
No, I mean obviously of course there is, like no one's stupid, like obviously there's a money for everyone that you would do something, but I'm not even on it. Even if I did get like an opportunity with a lot of money, that would be like
A reason to think.
yeah, obviously, but like
But
I
is there
wouldn't.
any other
I would
motivation for you to
put
do
myself in a position where like, oh, now I've got to really like think about this. It's like not really pressure that I'm looking for at the moment. Like I'm just comfortable not battling. Like,
Do you think
I don't-
you would
I don't-
ever be in a place where you would want to?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I thought about it definitely. It's just like committing to it. It's just a
Yeah.
different story. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel in the same mind frame to come up with them kind of bars and battle.
I
But
know
I
exactly.
miss the performing aspect. Like that's
Yeah,
one thing
yeah,
I
yeah.
really do miss.
The buzz
And
of
just
it as
like
well
yeah, and
after.
getting off like good bars and then getting reaction.
Yeah.
And, like,
I feel
talking
like
to my peers.
The adrenaline
people,
of
do
that
you know what I mean?
is I haven't felt like an adrenaline in life.
Yeah, but you know that's the thing. That's
Yeah.
why battle is battle.
That's what
Battle,
it's
yeah.
about because that adrenaline is
Battle,
such a
yeah,
high.
it's like you're chasing a high.
If you once you finish a battle and it's successful,
That's
I
why
don't think
people
I've had
take
a better
long
high than
battles,
that.
have bad ones, and then they want to take another one to redeem themselves. Like it becomes your chasing a high.
Yeah. So I'd say there's a similar story probably with you in the fact that you ain't battled in 4 years. You haven't battled in 5 years.
Longer, I think. 7 years.
7 years,
Wow.
yeah, 2015.
Yeah, 2015 was my last battle.
against
So you're 4
Freshman.
years out.
Oh,
Do you feel the bug to come back? Why have you taken that amount of time out? It's just nothing interested you. Were you done with that pressure? What was the?
I feel like my situation was a little bit different. I had a couple of life things that I just took out probably
Fair.
like 2 years of my life that I just had to deal with. That I just wasn't really like battle rap couldn't be like the forefront.
Yeah.
And then obviously things in battle rap changed like a lot. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We went from the Don't Flop thing, and then Premier Battles, and then new leagues, and then kind of there was like this restructure phase, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like we're kind of coming towards the end of now. I
Yeah.
feel like things look a lot more like clearer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There wasn't no one really dominating. It wasn't like I didn't really understand the scene at one
No.
point, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I stopped watching because I didn't find it interesting. But I
Yeah.
would say from the event we were at the weekend, it did feel 2012-y. I know that's
It's on the
always
rise
what
again,
we
isn't it?
say.
It dips and it rises, you know what I mean? But it did have a huge moment of popularity where everything popped
Yeah.
off and got crazy. But I don't know if we'll reach that again, but I fully think that we will at some point.
Yeah.
It's just like,
And again, I feel like I'm where Kruger's at. Like I don't like I've been rapping since I was like 11, 10,
Yeah.
10, like literally since I was 10. So like bars used to be my every other thought.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't help it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'd see something, the bar would come to me.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
thinking about. Like,
Yeah.
they're coming to me when I'm looking at things. So when it came to a phase like when I went through a bunch of stuff and when I took my break, I was in a phase like you are, where this is not my natural way of thinking now. So I need to get back into that. So before I can really do this. So that's also why, like, I'll stay away from it because I need to, if I come back, first of all, if I come back, it's violence. Like, I'm not playing. Like, I'm not trying to rip everyone's head off again. Like, the exact same shit, just worse. And that's the standard I hold myself to when it comes to rap. I don't want no one walking around there saying they can rap better than me.
I love it. I love it.
I'm not saying that on something. That's my, like,
that's the rapper ego. That's how you have to feel.
I think all rappers should be competitive. Like, every rapper should.
So I'm not going to jump back in it if I know I'm not in the zone. So why you get like that's not gonna happen. I take this so seriously. I take rapping seriously.
Is there anyone in the scene who you think's better than you?
No, he's not gonna think anyone's better.
What, better than me? Like,
just out of interest.
Like, no.
Interesting, but that is the rapper mindset. That is how you should
like can literally battle, like can beat me, like or well, rap better than me.
Yeah, both.
No.
Is there anyone that you feel threatened to battle?
Yeah, because I feel like people can beat me. It doesn't mean I think like they're better than me. I feel like a lot of people can beat anyone. I feel like you can beat anyone on the right day.
True.
I feel like that doesn't like. I feel like Quill could beat me. I feel like I can.
That's a battle I'd like to see.
I feel like Quill can beat me, and I feel like I can beat him, and I can destroy him.
Yeah, we should. I'd love to see it.
I feel the same. I could beat him and he could beat me.
I feel like I can really violate every battle.
Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the one that can hurt your career.
So
I feel like my career is hurt. If you take me out of battle rap, all you take out is a lot of people losing.
Yeah.
Battle rap looks better without me. It looks better.
What do you mean it looks better?
You're giving everyone else a chance.
You're trying shit. What do you mean it's better without you? No, it's better with you, obviously.
As in, bro, I'm not even saying it like that. As in, like some of like Raptor looks like. If you just take out people losing to me, like, bro, it doesn't. I don't have many classics.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've had battles with people that have helped both of us.
Right.
I've had battles that have benefited me. If you take me out, everyone else who's taken
That's
their
a good
careers
point.
are
That's a
actually
good point.
like, as in like, it's better for the scene. I've made certain people look bad.
Are you starting to get an itch?
Yeah, I've had the itch, but the thing is, I wanna battle more than I wanna.
Who's
battle.
on the hit list, Jack?
On the hit list? You, Bizzo, J, Rivers, Bobby.
Is Bizzo on your hit list because he has a title? If he didn't have the title, would he be on your hit list?
Bizzo's on my hit list because I want he's doing too good.
And you need to stop it.
Yeah, someone needs to stop him. Someone needs to hurt his career.
Interesting. I love that mindset.
Yeah, he ain't got
We
no
should actually get
stains.
him on. We need to get him on before the end of the episode.
We should, but
Very
not
soon.
now.
Not now. Go on, carry on. Sorry.
Who else on your hit list?
You said go on, say. You
Quill,
said,
Bizzo,
Bizzo,
J,
Rivers, Bobby. Shotty's always on my list.
Shotty, not Ark.
I loved about Art, but I don't think Art wants about me. And that's not about our push for because I fuck with Art.
Interesting.
I love
I
about
reckon
Art
it.
though. I think he's amazing.
Cool. Well, anyway,
it's got to be me a shotty then, isn't
Crazy
it?
hit list.
what I would say. So we were chatting before about battle rap goes through its phases. It obviously had the peak in 2012. I think there was a genuine reason why we had the peak in 2012.
Yeah.
I think we became
After.
Well, you had
there's a lot of different
teacher
factors.
versus
There's
student, you had Lunacy.
The viral battle, obviously,
viral
helped a
battle
lot.
was a
the
major
rise of
factor.
Shotty, the rise of Lunacy. Like,
Yeah,
these
same year,
two
yeah.
people that all ran at the same time.
Blizzard and
Yeah.
End of
Mark
2011, start of 2012.
But Blizzard,
That's when it
Blizzard
was.
and Grist turned it into suddenly every event was sold out, and suddenly there was just thousands of people.
Do you think that was like the spark of everything? Yeah.
That was a big
But
spot.
it had been running for years before
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
with good crowds. But that one took it to the
Big
next level.
spot.
Yeah.
But
That's when the crowd started moving from like 200s to like 500s.
Yeah.
Later on to
So you
1,000.
put a lot of that on Mark Grist and
the
Blizzard,
first because
Yeah, a lot of that, but also Lunacy, 100%
Yeah.
Lunacy
Yeah.
and 100% Shotty as well. Because
Yeah.
they both started battling at the same
Yeah.
time, and their battles were getting bare views.
It's
Just that, the
it was
viral
perfect
battle,
storm.
like, all of it into.
Yeah.
That's
like,
when I started finding
and also
it on
just
YouTube.
the atmosphere. We've been doing events for a while, so like the
And
events
this was like the run of Tony's and O'Shea's.
Tony
Champ-
started
Tony
at
not
the
so
same
much.
time. Tony started at the same
2011
time.
October.
The run of like
Yeah.
Tony.
But Tony
Champ.
didn't blow up like that.
No,
did
no,
he?
he
no.
did
That's
Blackpool later,
he battled-
really.
No, but
battled
Tony,
Six.
but he battled for the Ting in 2012.
He did the
Yeah.
tournament thing.
No, he battled for the
something.
Ting.
What was
For
it?
the
The time change tournament.
No,
I
he
don't
wasn't
even
battling
think
for
he
the
was
title
on
yet.
yeah, that was earlier, I think, as well. Yeah.
That was 2011,
Pedro,
but
TC.
I don't think Tony was on that actually. But he was around.
He battled O'Shea for the Ting in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the
the
fourth
fourth
birthday.
birthday,
fourth
yeah,
that was-
birthday,
yeah.
And I think that was a big. Like,
That was his
the two.
blow
I
up.
feel like the two like battles from the fourth
Yeah.
birthday was Shotty and Arsenal.
And O'Shea.
And O'Shea.
and Tony, like.
But there was a lot of other good battles.
Sensor versus
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm saying at the time,
Yeah.
Sensor DNA,
Sensor DNA.
Caustic and Thing, but
Yeah.
the ones that like people talk about
Yeah,
to this
100%.
day is those two.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Arsenal versus Shotty,
And
that was
Jefferson.
like
Arsenal
that was the
versus
most
Shotty is,
viewed
yeah.
English battle
Yeah.
of all time at one
Yeah.
point.
But
I don't know if
it
still
was a
is.
perfect
I
storm.
think it is.
It was a perfect storm. Suddenly we just had loads of people at
Absolutely.
events. Tryouts were getting 70, 80,000 views. It was mad. And just like I think in our heads,
So mad, isn't it? Nowadays it's like.
I think in our heads
Yeah.
we knew that potentially, you know, we had to keep raising the bar, but potentially it was a fad, and those crowds who had come for the quick viral moments and the Lunas etc.
Initial
necessarily
spark.
wouldn't stay around forever.
Yeah.
But actually at the moment there feels like there is a renaissance, and as you were saying, there's been a lot of restructuring work. Premier Battles are leading the way in that, and
Yeah.
the event on Saturday felt a lot like an old school event.
Yeah.
It might-
Let's
It might-
talk about the event.
it might have been something to do with the crowd being sold out. It might have been something to do with Fiddler's Elbow, but like the battles themselves, even the tryouts, just had that old school feel to it, and
Yeah.
it was really.
Everyone killed it.
I
as well,
did,
man.
I did
Everyone
want to
came
bring
through.
up, we will go into the event, but very quickly before we go into it,
Yeah.
I do want to talk about that actual venue. The
Fiddlers.
The Fiddler's Elbow is probably the most iconic UK battle rap venue.
Yes.
Second, just in front of
Jam.
maybe Bricks and Jam.
Yeah.
How do we feel? Like you must battled at Fiddler's Elbow.
I don't think you
Never
did.
battled at Fiddlers.
No.
I
Never
battled
battled
at
at
Jam a couple times, but
Yeah.
no, never Fiddlers.
Okay.
And that would have been a good place actually for it. I never even thought about that.
Like,
but
how-
that crowd was so fun to run
Yeah.
in front.
Yeah, I mean Fiddler. I mean, you battled there a couple of times. I battled there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
how do you
classic.
feel about it? And I mean, because is it like if it's not broken, don't
it's
fix
just
it.
small,
We keep going there. And,
It's small. The bar forces everyone.
do you know what I mean?
to
Because
go
it's like it
I
could be
know
a
what
different
you're
league,
saying.
but everyone goes back
I know
there.
what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot
Why
of
you
different
being
venues out
political?
there.
Huh?
Why are you being political?
No, I'm not being. No, because
Because I know what you're
no,
saying.
because like we always go back there. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's not broken, don't fix
It's
it.
fine.
But there might
Girls
be.
basically
That's not
saying
a
why are we
history.
using a don't flip venue.
I'm not saying why. I'm playing devil's
You're saying
advocate.
that
I'm playing
it
devil's
is-
advocate. I love the venue.
He's
I
being
love.
political.
It's the amount of venues that will allow battle
just
rap
throwing
to
it
go
out
down
there.
on.
I'm
But
throwing it
it's,
out there.
It's funny you say that because
I think it's great.
I love Fiddlers, but it's potentially one of the worst setups in terms of awful lighting. It's like it's echoey, it's difficult, but there's something about it that just makes it this really, really special place. It's oddly shaped, it doesn't necessarily make sense, but some of the most iconic battles.
But we
have
live
happened there.
in London. Surely there has to be another venue there which is more convenient. Maybe it's not more conveniently
convenient for
based.
me.
Maybe it's
Yeah, it's convenient for me,
perfectly.
bro.
Maybe
I
it's
can't lie. I feel like that's the problem why people have kept using it.
Yeah.
because it's convenience. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, I should have said more convenient. Yeah, it's the convenience. But
I
surely
just-
there's a venue that is more
definitely
suited to battle rap.
Definitely is, but it just forces the crowd into this pit and it works.
Yeah.
I think you've just got like this tiny 2-foot stage or 1-foot stage that gives you this natural like Coliseum feel in the back of the film. Everything just looks nice.
It does.
I love
And
the small
because-
room battles as well.
because
That's
it's
so,
so,
I prefer
like,
them to
intense.
the,
But like the
Pressure.
magic
in the pit as well.
What are you saying? If we was to battle, we going on a pit? I think we have to go on a pit.
Oh,
don't
Pitt's
we?
the best. Pitt's the best. So that I think
You don't want to say no in this guy. Look.
I just feel like, bro, shut up, bro. I'll smoke you.
He's here for the smoke.
Like every back, bro. Just start praying. Innit? That's how I feel, innit?
Pitt is the best. I think like it did feel at a point that it had to go to a stage, and it made sense in Ministry of Sound, and it made sense in Cable, where you had these like mini stages that people could be 360 around. But I think, and it worked in Stylus in the first year. But I think putting people on a stage and the crowd being down there separates them from the action.
I think it works
Something
if
about
it's
being
a
in a
huge
pit.
event, right? If it's a
Feel the
huge
vibe.
event, it works.
You know what,
No, yeah. What was that event? What was the venue in Leeds that we always used to use? The Wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
That's
yeah.
a great venue.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
been to a stage, but it's
But again,
just-
it's a small stage.
yeah,
it's a
small
tiny step
stage,
up.
and the crowd like fills up that room.
Yeah.
You know what,
The
yeah.
atmosphere is crazy.
I'm always gonna have like a double perspective on this.
Yeah.
thing because
I agree.
first off, I feel like it's because
Done both.
I've done both.
Yeah,
I love a pit. I love a raised pit in Ministry.
yeah, that was sick.
But put it this way, I did the raised pit in Ministry twice. I did it Yunnan dialect. Great, I love Ministry. I love 2000.
And you had the stage against Shuffled, against Charlie Clips.
and I had the stage. It like for me, yeah. If the crowd is on 10, yeah, the stage can be everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the stages. I like the stage as
But
well.
the thing is,
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm
Performance
saying,
on
like-
stage.
The crowd has to be, or you have to be like, you have to be lit on the stage
Yeah.
for stage.
But I think
stage is so much harder than
Yeah.
a lot of
And
the
you gotta have a good crowd with it.
No,
I love
you have to have
sick
a
here.
good crowd, but you have to it's different. I feel like that on stage you have to fight more. So
Yeah.
I respect
Yes.
the stage a lot more.
Yeah.
I respect the stage
Yeah.
so much more.
Yeah.
I just think that centre stage that we had, say for the C major soul, you die,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
perfect setup.
was a better setup
So
than
good. 360.
you guys conceited in the same room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
but I
centre
love the
stage-
backdrop.
But that
I like the backdrop, but I prefer the feel of the crowd being 360, and it just brought the
Bro,
best
even
out
like the
of
pictures when you
battlers
see it, it's
and
like
the rappers.
it's a sea of
And the
people.
crowd.
I get you, but I don't know. I love the
But
stage.
that crowd
but
was packed
for
for
me,
Checkpoint
for me,
Force,
the
so
stage
yeah.
is a test.
Yeah,
Do you know, but do you know what it is?
have
Do you know what it is?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
stage nowadays, the new era, like these new battles, like all the pit, because the stage nowadays is not the same as the stage back then.
Yeah.
Because if you do a stage, no, if you do it,
survive.
yeah,
You newcomers couldn't survive.
you couldn't. No, real rap, they couldn't. Like,
survive.
like, or maybe you could, but like it's different. Like
Yeah.
the stage nowadays is 100, maybe 150, 200, 300 people.
Yeah.
Whereas back then, the stage is 500 to 1,000 people, and
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
But we're a ministry,
like-
and you can see in the backdrop to the pictures all the people
think-
upstairs in the fucking mirror.
I think this is what
in the
helps.
window.
This is what helps
So
us.
it's packed. Everyone's.
I think this is what helps
different.
us lot be more comfortable nowadays. Because when you're on when I'm on the stage now, it's a joke for me because I see not a joke.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
get
yeah,
nervous
yeah.
before,
No, but I get what you mean,
like
yeah.
it's like okay, I'm on stage, but I don't feel anything. Whereas if I was on stage back then, it's like there's so many more people.
Yeah.
Bro, walking into Ministry of Sounds, yeah.
Bro, it's
You,
different.
bro, I remember my first time battling in Fiddlers was my smallest venue, and that
Yeah.
was after I'd done a whole year in ministry.
Yeah.
So when I walked in and I'm seeing reactions, I remember looking.
You
to my
feel more
brethren.
comfortable in this.
I looked to my brethren like I'm about to have a field day.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause you're
they're
used
so,
to-
No, they're so receptive. They want to hear bars.
Yeah.
Bro, when you're on a big stage in front of 1,000 people, entertain me.
Yeah.
Entertain me.
Yeah, it's like going to a gig.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
entertain me, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not the same. Like,
Yeah.
But I think part of the Renaissance feel, or part of that resurgence, is from the pit coming back.
Of course it is, 'cause
And
that's
it was
the essence.
It was funny. Like it's the first time this has happened. I think in stages maybe the crowd were a bit too hyped, but it was great. You can never shut down a crowd for being too hyped. It might have been too hyped in places, but it'll make it on video.
Yeah.
But it started off as a pit, but it just turned into this little ellipsis.
What's this? What on the weekend?
Everyone just pushed in so much. It was like me in the centre and like the two battlers just like stuck, and
I
everyone
love
was
that.
just in this.
You know when it's a
tiny,
big
like,
battle,
ice-
everyone's trying to get to the front. All of a sudden, everyone's like this. It's like give them some space.
I had to cut in between rounds, just be like, just fuck off. Just everyone, please step back. Can you just fuck off for a minute? Everyone, fuck off. But it was amazing. So to go through the event, I know we've dragged on a couple of things.
I hope
So
some people do stand behind me when I battle Gem. Like some people have to come over to my side.
the thing that will hurt you the most is
Yeah.
people that you will want to be standing behind you will be over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, give me one or two of them.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
give me one or two. No, let's talk about the event because we've been going around it. Yeah, we've been sidetracked.
Two tryouts.
Two tryouts.
Well, not
Talk
tryouts,
to me because I
Canada.
wasn't there. You three were there.
Gas Buff versus King.
I like Gas Buff as a person. I haven't seen him as a battle rapper, but he seems like he's a lovely person.
He's funny. He's good. He knows what he's doing, but he choked.
And he's the
twice.
promo king, right?
He choked twice.
Choked
I
twice.
feel like the worst thing is in his. He had a good first round.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that
it was
one?
good second round. First one he choked him, but it was still good.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Third
First
one.
he choked in.
wasn't
His
a choke.
second round, his energy and his cadence
Energy.
and the way he was rapping,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to rap like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he
He
could
mastered
tell.
the
It was good, yeah?
No, you could tell that he felt the choke.
Yeah.
Right.
So when he
And
got
it was
back
like
here,
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had bare, like, he was clear as fuck.
Yeah.
Rapped the second round clear. He would have won the battle if he
Yeah,
got
I
choked.
agree.
Okay. But like we said, it's one of those. It's early in his career.
Kingsley-
one of them learning stages. You take it, you learn from
Kingsley's
it,
good.
you move
Kingsley's
forward.
good.
King's good.
King's the
Great
Kingsley-
one-liners.
One
he's
to watch
great.
out for, or
He needs to adjust his
You
style.
develop.
yeah,
He needs,
develop.
he needs to not stick to his guns, which is rapping
Yeah.
to a beat.
Yeah.
Oh, he had like
And if you're gonna rap to a beat,
yeah.
slow it
Okay.
down a
Yeah.
touch and like cadence
Da,
it
da, 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 da,
and
da, 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 da.
like project it.
Yeah.
Because
Listen,
I did
he's
it.
telling you.
Like no, because I don't
listen
mind.
to
I
it.
like people that rap to a flow.
Listen,
Yeah.
he's telling
So
you.
if you're gonna rap to a flow, just at least slow it down.
Love a
so
Scouser
it
as
can
well.
hit. Yeah, but he was fine.
He's
And
good.
the other
Great
battle.
ones. The other Academy battle was it was that.
So Kingsley took the W, yeah?
So dude from Beast Anglia with the hammer and sickle on his neck. Kick Nelly? Nick Kelly, Kick Nelly? Is that guy? Kick
He's
Nelly?
like the Beast Anglia.
Yeah, Beast Anglia guy
came in
versus Tidal.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
How did
I
it
really
go?
like the Tidal dude.
You like Tidal?
Yeah.
You like Tidal?
No, he was good. He had some bars.
Yeah?
They had a good thing where they kept flipping each other's bar.
Yeah.
He said the thing like, he was like,
I rep the clan like Method Man. And he's
Yeah.
like, when you battled, and then the guy comes
when
back
you
with-
battled, you said some iffy stuff. So yeah, you repped the clan like Method Man, but it was a different one.
And then he
Oh,
comes
so we had some freestyle.
yeah, so he flipped it.
Oh,
And then the other
big,
guy-
big.
That was sick. That
and
was
then he
sick.
flipped the flip and was like, well, my mum's black. So they had like, so, you said I rep the clan? Well, actually, my mum is black. So
It was fun. It went off though. Like
They
it was a
ten-
nice little like
they
flip back and
tennised it
forth
back
thing.
and forth.
Yeah.
Wasn't he white?
Look, I don't like.
Hey.
Hey. But
Okay.
It's whatever you identify as, isn't it?
Hey, but I like Kit Nelly. It was a really good performance. But
Okay.
I thought he really had to force some punchlines.
Right.
Like it was just like
His performance was on point
was
though.
amazing.
He was going
Crepes
in.
fire.
He was like walking around him, like just like fully
Yeah,
like
feeling it, yeah.
proper like
Amazing
projecting
performance.
loud, like he was
Really
He's
good.
he's been in No Loose Chat. He knows what he's doing.
yeah.
No Loose Chat at least get you ready for that.
My only criticism with him was just that sometimes you have to be like, and you're just like da 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 da, like that scene in Fight Club, and it would just be so much to get to the punchline.
Right,
You'd
okay,
have to
okay.
work
Just shorten
so
it down a
hard.
bit, make it a bit sweeter.
And just like you don't need to make this huge elaborate setup just to have a punchline that's based in it. It felt like a few of it was just like, okay, I've got a setup to do with a film, and I'm going to work like everything just needs to go and put so much information in it, like Fight Club.
But other than that,
I definitely
we
done
liked
that
it.
before. Getting flashbacks of bad bars I've said. You know.
I'm not the judge.
Sometimes
then,
you have to really set out that picture. That you're
Other than the main event, was there some? I mean, Rivers.
Tech vs Frost.
Tech
versus-
was
wow.
fucking amazing.
We
Tech
love
was-
Frost.
shit.
We love Frost.
I love Frost.
We'll maybe get him on the show.
Yeah.
He's actually been very active as well.
Yeah, he's really good.
What are we saying? Tell me about the battle.
I give it to. I love Frost. I give it to Tech. too.
I agree.
Give it to Tech.
I agree.
Tech beat Frost.
I agree.
I love Tech, but I didn't see that coming.
Pretty good.
But you know what? On camera, it might be closer.
It might be closer.
Tech, yeah.
Why did you give it to Tech?
I thought
Tech is so fucking good in the building.
Yeah, his
yeah.
presence.
his
He's
presence.
amazing.
I just felt he always needed to be a bit louder because he almost like whispers his bars.
He
sometimes.
does do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're in a venue, like
prep.
no,
He was good, yeah.
No, but you know what?
He's
Yeah,
good, yeah.
no, he is someone who needs to always be. If you got him in a venue like Jam, he needs to be mic'd up because his a cadence thing.
Yeah.
So he might have. That's how he's written his bars, where he wants to.
Yeah, he wants to rap like that.
So we can build up to the thing. Like, so in a venue like Fiddler's, the acoustics are perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it worked. Bro, his performance, he
smashed it.
It's his comfortability level. I don't think like Frost took no bad L or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It might be different on camera as well.
I think Frost slightly shit the bed in the second and the third round.
Really?
I think like he had a bit of a
Cut one
stumble,
round
so
early.
he cut rounds early.
Okay.
And it's only because I know his material and I know his body language that he cut him.
Okay,
and
it wasn't
potentially
bait.
sounded less confident. Nah, he was amazing. Everyone in the venue.
Is that the first time seeing Frost
No.
live or Tech
No,
live?
I've seen Frost battle before. I don't think I've seen Tech before, but yeah, it was a sick battle from both of them.
most
Agreeing
people-
with the boys?
Yeah, I think so. But
Most
I think
people were
Frost had
saying
some
Frost
shit as
won.
well. I can't
Frost
remember who
won.
won, to be honest.
Most people that I heard were saying Frost won.
really?
I thought Tech got it.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I
at least
can't
it's,
even call it
it's
right now.
at least it's a close one. We can
It's a-
debate that.
It's
We
a
like
great,
that.
it's a great battle. He had some really funny angles.
I
Paul
just
saying
feel
that he looked like
I just feel like
Tech
Tech was so like
He's
he
very
just-
entertaining.
His energy is like infectious.
Yeah.
because he don't.
He's likeable, isn't it? He's a
He's
likeable.
happy. Like, you can tell how much he loved battle rap.
Yeah.
That's what I love. Like you can tell he don't care.
He looked in
He's a very
shape.
nice
He
guy,
looked in
he's
shape
likeable.
as well. Battlers are getting in the gym, bro.
Jeez.
He looked slimmer. I rate it.
Oh shit.
Not that he was ever fat, but he looked in shape.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
okay.
I clocked these things.
I was disappointed to hear I didn't
The
know.
other sick
once you
battle
start
was
training, you notice.
Random versus
Oh, Random
Lazy Ass
is
Jack.
the
Competitive in a
American.
different way.
American Random.
Yeah.
I've never seen him before. He's sick.
I was
bro.
meant
He
to battle
shuts it
him.
down.
I was meant to battle him.
Whoa, I would worry about him. He
He was.
You like him?
sick.
He was great.
He
Liked
was
him.
sick.
Him
looks
versus
just
Lazy
like
Ass
Jesus
Jack.
Christ.
He looks a lot like.
What are we giving?
But he had like punchline
Random
after
W?
punchline.
Random definitely got the W.
Yeah, he got the W for me, but Lazy Ass Jack did.
Lazy Austin
Jack.
Jack was good.
Yeah.
He was a bit stumbly and nervous at the start, and I think it kind of petered down. And I think he had to work harder to get
credit
good
back.
punchlines out, whereas Random was fucking.
Random
Random
was
did well to
swinging.
come to the
Do you know what?
UK.
Yeah, I think-
And he had a swag about him.
Do you
He
know
was
what? I
just
think
like-
this is a problem. Yeah, that a lot. UK battlers take when they take Americans,
Yeah.
which is why it's like when they're just coming sort of like natural style,
Yeah.
and sometimes I feel like the UK battler overthinks it, so
Yeah.
they're gonna try and break you down to the last molecule when
Yeah.
it's not really like applicable.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
It doesn't translate
It's too much.
because it's like this bird's just over here from a plane. Like this needs to be quickened.
Yeah.
It's definitely easier for an
Fun.
American battler to come to UK than a UK to go to America, right? Because they come here and they just kind of
'cause
make
they
a
don't
couple
want
English
Europe.
jokes and it's...
I think we've got more of an
Yeah.
element of surprise over there, but we're obviously, because a lot of people watch the American culture over here compared to not a lot of people watch the British culture over there.
Yeah.
We're more ready to accept Americans.
Right.
And there's
But
an accent barrier.
I do think sometimes there's just a bit of I don't know, just as he said, overly trying to break someone down and just using generic bars about America kind of work against you. I will say that Random might have been one of the smoothest battle rappers I've ever seen.
Wow, so we
Real
like Random?
smooth.
He was very good.
really good?
Really good.
Real smooth, real comfy.
We like Random, bring
I
him
feel
back.
like the smoothest might have been fucking Thingy against Shocks.
Who?
Who's the brother they brought over? He's another long.
Did he battle in the
Mad
woods?
Flex. Yeah, Mad
Oh,
Flex.
Mavflex is crazy good.
No, but just
We
that
like
performance
Mavflex.
was kind of
Yeah.
Everyone always matches me up with Mavflex. When they say
It'd be a
like
good
me,
battle.
they always say cool Mavflex.
It's good.
I
How
really
do
like
you find
Mavflex.
battle in America compared to a battle in UK?
It's hard for me to say because when I did it, I was a bit more raw, whereas I feel like I feel
Yeah.
better now. So
Yeah.
it's harder
So
for me
you
to
get
say.
the
But even if I go
confidence.
over there now, I feel like I would have to. I feel like I'd have to work harder than if I was an American coming to England. I feel like we're more ready to accept.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like if you go to America, you really have
That's
to earn. You have to
yeah.
earn the
Yeah.
respect.
But
You
that's a
smash it
culture
though.
barrier
You smash
because
it.
we watch American content, they don't watch English
Yeah.
content.
Yeah, that's
Romney,
what it is.
though.
Yeah, Battle Romney. So
Sick
that's
battle,
yeah.
and you
Thank
smashed
you.
it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. There was one battle that I
Tony
didn't
Bizzo.
realise till before that. I didn't realise until after the event because I'm not up to date with everything. There was a dropout. Rivers against
Bobby
Bobby
Rex.
Rex. Do we know the reason or anything like that? Or?
No, I mean, just like it was the same weekend as Pride. Traffic was mental across there. I know.
Same weekend as Pride.
Well, just
Rivers was out celebrating too long, bro.
but you know, he got in with the festivities. But like London was gridlocked. As far as I know, was just not able to.
But he's had like
Four
5
people
battles
dropped
not
him.
go through, man. He's taking L's.
I feel
But I
deep.
think,
I feel deep for Bobby.
Wasn't
Bobby
it like
drove
the last
down.
battle, Rivers turned up, but Bobby Rex dropped out?
Yeah.
And then the same thing happened. With
Well, no, they
That's
weren't.
what I
I
heard.
don't think they were meant to
What
battle
event was
before,
that?
were they?
That was
Maybe,
in
maybe
Manchester.
not.
Yeah.
I heard that.
No,
that
no,
was-
no.
like he didn't turn up to him.
No. That's Templar Surfer dropped out against Rivers.
No, someone said to me on the day that he dropped out on him.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that
that
happened.
happened.
No, I don't know if that's
I
before.
might be wrong, but I
This
think
was
that's
the
second-
waffle.
It was the,
They dropped
no,
out
it was
on
the
each other.
second time that they made a battle.
Oh, was it?
It,
Oh, okay, fair.
But
But
yeah.
still,
So
that's an L. That's like 4 or 5 battles
There's-
now.
there's-
They
there's
hasn't.
no
Okay, that's the
There's
most.
no
And 2 or
gossip.
3 of them was in his control.
There's no gossip. I think, as always, genuine life shit comes out.
Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how to speak on it. But you know, something happened, and that's why it didn't happen.
Fair play,
We've
fair
got had
play.
battles like that, isn't there?
I mean, real life shit
takes-
takes.
that the most,
Real life
bro.
shit's the
So,
most
They're
important
two
thing.
of my ups.
Yeah. So
Who? Rivers and Bobby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to see who wins.
How many ups
you
you
can
got,
pick the other
bro?
one.
We're like 6.
Yeah.
On one of them,
He's
yeah.
got a list.
Well, we should probably talk
Okay.
about Tony Bizzo.
Yo, Premier Battles, we are in London for the plug. If you're with us in Fiddler's Elbow, make some noise.
This fucking dickhead.
Wow.
Couldn't even shave for this.
Oh wow, we're great. We're live, people. We're back.
Are we recording?
I think we are. If you're fucking slagging each other off like that, yeah.
We are recording, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going live now.
Well, live.
You know what? Yeah, I just want him to say something rude. He's so fucking.
So nice, isn't he?
He's just annoying, bro.
So we're joined by the Premier Battles champion Bizzo Bon, bro. Thank you for jumping on the show.
Hey, pleasure. Thank you for having me.
No, it's
Pleasure's
love.
all ours.
And obviously we got you on because of the event last weekend. So you versus the UK legend Tony D.
Yes, Bizzo.
Oh, let's get the legend
Yes,
Freddie in.
Cruger.
Before I ask you how the battle went, like how does it feel just battling Tony D, man? Fucking legend.
Yeah, man, it was everything I expected it to be and more. I loved every minute of it. It was like his bucket list shit, innit? Battling
Yeah.
Tony D at Fiddler's Elbow, so it couldn't have gone any better.
You had a great crowd for it as well, innit? Great crowd.
Say again, sorry.
I was just saying you had a great crowd for
Yeah.
it that day.
Yeah, it was fire, man. They were energetic. There was a lot of people there. It was great. Whole thing was bang on, top to bottom.
Did you expect the crowd reaction you was getting?
Not as I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. It was mad in the room at the time.
Yeah, we was just talking about the Fiddler's Elbow. Is that your first time battling there?
No.
No?
No, I've done a few there.
So I was saying to Bizzo on the day, the last time that I filmed him in Fiddler's Elbow was very different, wasn't it?
Oh.
Versus...
Was it bad?
It was versus Blitz, and Blitz had that bar that we put in Bad Bars that was like, this Bizzo, this missile. He'll get done as quick as 6 missiles. I can't remember.
When was that? Do you remember?
I remember that battle well. It's not one of my finest moments.
The thing is, I think Bizzo is always. I told you back in the day. You know this. Like, I might crack joke on you, but I always said like you was fire, but you didn't find your pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you always had bars. You always could rap like really
and
well.
always new patterns.
Yeah, like his patterns were always like very on point. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it just took you like a minute to like find your your space in this, and now you've literally been on a tear for like the last 2 years, isn't it?
And what do you think? Like, what do you think that's down to? What do you think? Like the change of performance, comfort, and just like I don't watch battle rap as much, so I hadn't actually seen the development. But you were very full package. Do you put it down to anything in general?
It's one of the craziest transformations, definitely, isn't it?
Do you know what it is, boys? It's fucking COVID. If COVID, I don't think I'd have been where I'm at now. Like I was trying to do stuff productive while I was isolating at home, and I was like, Quill, I did a video for you, didn't I? And I was trying and testing different stuff, and then I thought I'm gonna give a really good go at this now, and like really go for it. And in a way, the smaller crowds helped me out, because I think one of my things I always used to struggle with was if I didn't get reaction that I was expecting to get, it would always throw me off, and I'd always end up in a space where I'd start like panicking, like, oh shit, they didn't like this, and this was like one of the best things I felt like I wrote, so the rest of my stuff isn't going to go down half as well. And it was just a build up from there, really. I've done a lot of experimenting with my writing and like you said, my patterns and stuff, and I've just tried to improve every single battle, which I think I've done as well. So
yeah, I definitely feel like
it's the consistency as well.
So the pandemic was the worst 2 years of most people's lives. For you, it was actually a bit of a touch.
I say it openly, man. I say it openly. It was one of the best things that could have happened to me personally. I know it's horrible for a lot of other people, but like I was really, really productive during it, and like I'm in a way I'm like grateful in a sense that it happened, but obviously not for the people that it's affected negatively.
Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm the oracle. I never could imagine that you like, you know, you have the growth that you've had, and you now be championing that. But like you said, he sent basically during lockdown, just trying to have fun. I was like, anyone send me a freestyle and I'll put it on my channel, and he sent me one, and it was only when that freestyle he sent me, I was like, yo, like, yeah, he's really sick. Yeah. And then he entered the 2-on-2 tournament, and I remember London Jen was doing like interviews and that, and I said, yo, you need to watch out for this guy, Bizzo, because he's hungry, and like it was just the hunger. You look hungry. You released that, and I saw another freestyle from that time. I was like, he's hungry. I didn't think of it, and then like you said, you've just gone on a madness.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know how clear the battle is to you. I don't know, but if maybe you could take us round by round how you feel, or just how you feel overall. Like I know it's always a bit of a blur, and
yeah, I mean personally, I genuinely do think it was the best Tony D performance I've ever witnessed in person.
That good?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't envision one where he was so on point as he was. Like, he had everything on the day. He was playing to the crowd. He freestyling. He had like really, really good solid rounds that were memorised well. Like he didn't forget anything. Yeah. I genuinely rated all of it. I just thought I did my thing, man. I genuinely thought I took the first round on the day. I thought that the second was up for debate, and I thought he potentially shaved the third. That was on the day. I've watched it back a couple of times, and in my head I feel like I won the first 2 rounds. But it's such a battle that's up for debate. I'm not really I don't.
Doesn't
The
really
result
matter,
really
yeah.
doesn't matter massively to me because at the end of the day,
you done your job.
like, one thing that was missing off my like recent run, if you will, is a classic. Is something that people will go back to and watch again and again and again because for different reasons. Like with the Bobby Rex battle was a great back and forth. However, because of the setting and stuff, it kind of like doesn't have that classic feel because it's like an empty room. Whereas like and the Koj battle had a good crowd, but Koj obviously didn't do his thing on the day, which affected the watch back on that. But I think this just had everything. This just all came together.
I agree.
Like, perfectly on the day.
I think it was definitely the best Tony since maybe Shotty. It was just like a perfect performance. I think, as you said, when I saw the first round, I was like, oh shit, like it might be deep for Tony. But I thought his 2 flips might be what pushed people.
Bizzo went first.
Bizzo went first.
Okay.
I think, like in some people's minds, the 2 flips might have pushed it for Tony in the first round.
The second
just
one
the flips.
But so the first flip was great. I forgot what the line was, Biz, but you had something like
the second flip was fire. I said I only invited my Uncle Tony here to see if he put anything good in the card, and he flipped it and said,
He said he brought Uncle Tone here. Watch how the kid did him dirty, because soon as we opened his card, found out I slipped him a 30.
That's insane.
and it's the second rebuttal, but it was like perfect storm as well, Biz, wasn't it? Because like Bizzo rapped and it was fucking sick. The crowd were going mad, and someone like Tech was like, "Oh, you better rap, Tony," and Tony was like, "Don't fucking disrespect me." He got well mad, and then it was just like flip, and everyone just went mental. The whole crowd come into the round.
I'm not gonna lie, the second one was disgusting.
Yeah, it's
that's the first one. The first one was a very like bog standard like.
Yeah, it was a good flip. Yeah, the second one.
You're this fighter, I'm this fighter kind of thing.
The second one melted faces.
When he pulled that second one out, was like, yeah, that's fucking. Yeah. Even I said like, that's just silly.
Melted faces.
It's the best flip in my mind since Definition had the albino bar when he was like, yeah, I do like comic books villain. What's your favourite? The albino? Oh. Outrageous, but fucking good.
No, about 30 sounds.
But like the 30 was so good.
Slipped it. No, it's the slip.
Yeah, slipped it. That's an Uncle Bob.
I slipped him a 30.
But yeah, I think the output of the actual battle is an absolute classic, and whoever cares who won, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think people will argue about that first. I think you're right about the second, and I think the third from memory was Tony, but it was perfect.
I have to say congrats, because some people get the title and they kind of just defend it, but you have run with it. So I respect you, because you know, like I said, you went out, you battled Real Deal out in America. That's a good look. Yeah. Then you've battled Tony D. That's a good look. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you have one more before the defense. That would be crazy. If not, defend it. You know what I mean? So respect.
Also, what I would say, Bizzo, and something we'd like your take on. Obviously, we talked about you in the first 2 episodes, and the controversy maybe of being given the title as a bye because Yunnan pulled out. And I know you were like repping and holding the belt, but how did it feel for you what was the pressure like to just be given the title as a bye?
I hated it, man. Yeah. I hated it. I did not want the title that way. I even said to Briggs, that when that new Yunnan battle pulled out first time, I literally like, when we rescheduled it for December, he pulled out again about 3 weeks before it happened. And I literally pleaded with him to take the battle and just say, like, whatever's happening, just put it to one side. Can we just do the battle? Because I didn't want it to go that way. Because Briggsy was like, well, if he pulls out in December, we'll have to give you the belt because we need to build it up. We need to get it a reputation again. It's not got one right now. It's just in limbo. And I was like, I really don't want the belt that way. I really want to win it properly. So that's why I faced Koj so early, because I said to Briggsy, I was like, I need to like defend this belt ASAP, because I don't feel right walking around with it at events and stuff when I've not like won it properly.
You wore it comfortably though. you wore the belt comfortably.
Yeah, well, with all your jeans.
Yeah.
Put a good face.
I will say this though, I feel like you are like the first real champ of Premier Belts.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's all I want from it. I want it to have that prestige. And now I feel like people are starting to, even like the big names are coming back, and even like Quill's mentioned it in the past, and Raptor and Bobby, they're all like fighting amongst themselves. Rivers has said he wants the title again. everyone's fighting amongst themselves to like get in a position where they can challenge for it, and that's all.
I don't want the title. I just don't want you to have it.
Say again.
I don't want the title. I just don't want you to have it.
That sounds personal.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, I mean, well done. Absolutely
You've
amazing.
You've been smashing it.
I loved it. I'm genuinely so proud to have seen you at your worst and now to see you at your best. It's been amazing. Like, I love seeing the journey. I guess like the battle rap world is your oyster now. But who's on your hit list? Who do you want to battle next? Who like what do you want to achieve from here?
Just battle Tony. Give him a rest.
But he's just hit Tony. Then what's next? You know, you've got a mountain. You've hit.
I want. In my head right now, I'd like to battle an international of some respect on home soil. So that'd be like my next thing. I'm trying to work on something with Prem for Apex. So fingers crossed I get something locked in there. And then obviously I want to defend the title again early next year, but I want to obviously successfully do it, because then I'll have the most consecutive wins ever on Prem.
Sick.
This is what I don't like.
This
is the shit I don't like. All this selfie talk. Someone's got to put a stop to this.
You don't have to have an international next, you
Someone's got to
know.
put a stop to all this talk.
You can have a big UK battle before you're international.
I don't like all these accolades.
You can try.
Oh no, they won't let me battle you for the title yet. So you're lucky. Don't get gas.
Yeah, no. You have to battle.
I've got to do more.
Jason at first.
I've got to battle your fucking leftovers.
Bizzo, we love you so much. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being great, man.
Thank you for having me, gents.
No,
we love
thank
you,
you,
brother.
and well done again.
Yeah, congratulations, bro.
Big ups, Bizzo.
Peace. Love, bro.
Great boys.
Thank you.
Sick.
All right.
I fucking hate that guy.
Premier Battles champion Bizzo Bon. I mean, these three were there for it. I haven't seen the battle, but after hearing them four talk, honestly, I want to watch it. Cop the It's not pay-per-view. It's now
on Patreon.
It's a Patreon.
I'll say it probably. It's between that's Battle of the Year or Yunnan and Whispers.
Really?
Yeah.
So Whisper, when that comes out, definitely watch that on No News Chat. Obviously, I need to watch that as well. Another one that these three have seen that I haven't watched.
I just want to let you know,
fucking watch
so
that.
there's no anxiety afterwards. The screen record worked.
Yes,
It works.
but
It's new technology.
we might not have volume. We might just see Bizzo doing mine.
You know, we'll have bits and pieces. It's
Well,
fine.
you will know. You'll know before us.
New technology. We're still using Zoom, which you would like, because you like COVID.
But yeah, one of the questions I ain't got to look at, I know, was before we get into our questions, who would win out of Bizzo Bond and Unanimous?
I think Bizzo, you know. I don't know. Yunnan on his best day is like one of the best in the UK, and I fucking think he's amazing.
I have to. Do you know what?
After seeing,
I think back in the day it would have been
I
Yunnan,
can't
no
live in the
question.
moment. I can't live
But
in the
nowadays it's
moment.
Bizzo.
No.
I'm not living in the moment, so I have to give it to Yunnan. He's got
I'd
too
edge
much
it towards
difference.
Yunnan, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I think nowadays it's Bizzo.
I think
Yeah,
Yunnan's
that's
at
what
his
I mean.
best.
I can't
But the
live in
battles
the moment.
nowadays, the battles were in the
can't live in
past.
the moment.
I would love.
Look
I'd
at
love
what I
to
just
see
said.
it.
The two best battles of the year, Yunnan and Bizzo.
Yeah. I would say this.
That's one battle.
I would
Bizzo's
say
been
this. If you're judging them both off their battles versus Tony,
If you're talking about career wise,
saw
if we're
Yunnan
talking about
versus
career
Whispers.
wise, because
Yeah.
wait, if we're talking about when Bizzo came in and when Yunnan came in, because we're gonna talk consistency, we have to talk entire career, bro.
Yeah.
But even
You can't act like
okay, but
Bizzo's
what if we
new
talk
battle.
about title matches? Yunnan has lost 2 title matches.
yeah.
Who cares?
Well, what we're talking about is a title.
Yunnan has
I'd love
better
to
battles out than
see
Bizzo.
it. I think if you're judging them both by their performances versus Tony, but he literally battled the best Tony and he held his own.
Fair enough.
Yunnan lost very badly against Tony, but Tony had.
But that
But
Yunnan,
do you see
that battle.
Yunnan versus Whispers?
Yeah, Yunnan versus Whispers.
But
arguably,
Yunnan's
yeah.
easier to write for than Bizzo. It's not playing.
Yeah.
It's easier to write for Yunnan than it is. To
Yeah, I
Bizzo.
agree.
Bizzo has a high defense because you don't give away nothing.
And battlers, fans forget that. They think you just turn up like it's a football match. It's not. Some people, you have a different canvas that you get to paint.
Yeah.
I get to say, there's different things I get to say to Gem that Gem gets to say against me.
Yeah.
So people forget about that.
Yeah. That's
And
why.
like you forgot to get me your last beer out the fridge. But
Alright.
it's okay. But it's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
Bloody hell.
It's okay. Well, at least go. Okay, we'll get to the next question. Unless anyone has anything else to say on that matter, we'll go on to the next one. Do you have anything
Yeah, on
else
to
to
the
say?
next one, man.
So you're going for Yunnan.
Yeah, I'll edge it towards Yunnan.
Leon, you're going for Yunnan.
I'll
Said
play
Bizzo.
devil's advocate. I I know if I say that Yunnan will lose, he will.
No, who do you think? Don't play that. Who do you think?
No, I'd love to see the best come out of Yunnan, so I'm going to say that Bizzo will win. So I know competitively.
Sitting on the fucking fence, and Gemini's going. Gemini's going.
I'm saying Bizzo, but I know
Okay.
Yunnan would be the best.
If Kruger was to come out of retirement, who? He's worded this wrong. Thank you for this.
That's alright.
If Kruger was to come out of retirement, who's the one UK battler that he'd go head to head with? He didn't word that
UK
wrong. I'm
battler
just
that
drunk.
you would battle.
I wouldn't. There's no one I want to battle, innit? So I can't really answer that.
Not Luna, not anyone?
No one, even someone else.
Not interested in
No
battling.
UK battler you want to go head to head? Okay, there we
I'm
go.
a big fan of. Yeah, I'm a big fan of a lot of battle rappers. So
But doesn't mean you want to face him. Okay.
Quick fire
Sorry,
questions.
man. No.
What was the hardest computer game that Kruger has completed? That's from
That we have
Hulk.
completed.
Thank you,
No.
Hulk. Hulk asked some good questions. There were some bad questions from
Oh,
other
actually,
I
people.
think it's probably
Hulk
Cuphead.
No, but I think
What?
Cuphead. They just
Cuphead?
they just released the DLC.
Is that the one where he has the hammer and then he goes on the rocks?
No, it's
No.
animation like game sick. It's probably the hardest game I've ever played though. But
So-
what do you think there's something harder?
No, so basically, like as
It probably is.
as Bizzo was saying that COVID was really good for him to get better at
Right.
battling. Me and Fred became sick
Computer
gamers.
Donnies.
Bro, mad.
What are we talking?
Cuphead is the hardest game I've made. Also, I just want to bring this
Leave a
up.
comment, by the way, if you've played Cuphead, because I ain't got a clue.
What?
Jem, you have a clue about Cuphead?
Nah,
Nah, you just got a head like a cup.
Hardest game in the world.
Yeah.
And then Lion King on SNES.
Oh, I remember this from back in the day.
It's one of the hardest games
We
I've made.
completed
With
that.
the- with, like, the
lockdown.
jumps.
Yeah,
You get 3 lives, and if you die at any stage, you have to go back right to the start.
Do you remember Mickey Mouse on that, where you have the
Yeah,
lines?
the
Tomb Raider
castle
2.
one.
Ooh!
Huh? Was it hard?
What?
Yeah, because
That
What,
was
hard?
yeah.
Tomb Raider 2?
Tomb Raider games were
Tomb
hard.
Raider
I was doing handstands and shit. What do you mean? When the legs used to go up.
No, but the
can't do
missions.
you can't
the
do
missions
handstand.
bit.
Wait, can you?
Tomb Raider, you press the L2 and shoot
used
to
to
do
lock the
Do you
button in
remember?
the fridge.
Do you remember
Oh,
trying to find the code to get her naked in Tomb Raider 2? There
No,
was like
bro.
mythically a code.
No, I
I was
don't.
12.
I don't remember the L1 R2 triangle.
Alright,
Try
alright.
one down. No, I don't
No one
remember.
remembers that. Triangle boobs. Right, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I played War Game. I played Devil May Cry and shit like that.
When they cry,
PS2,
Dante.
But I think so. Fred genuinely
Sorry.
plays
Yeah.
mad hard games, and I think Super Meat
like
Boy.
hard-
or
And you're
Cuphead
saying
games,
Cup game
yeah,
is the
Super
hardest game you've completed?
Cuphead.
I think so.
Cuphead, sorry,
I'm gonna give it to
Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Definitely gonna play
No,
that. I'm not
Meat
even
Boy,
guessing.
Super Meat Boy's hard, but I think Cuphead's harder.
The hardest game ever is
I do
the
like
original
that.
Mario on Game Boy, where if you die, you just go back to the beginning.
Yeah, that one is hard
that is
actually.
hard.
I don't
Even
even know
Super
how it
Mario
ends.
3,
I don't
which
think it has
I
it.
clocked, that is so
He's
hard because it's the
probably
same thing when you lose it, you go right back to the beginning.
Yeah, that's the
Lord.
hardest.
Yeah, we clocked everything in lockdown though, I ain't gonna lie. We were every console we were going through it. Like we'd spend days on
What
Cuphead,
have you gone for as the
days.
best console? Not like best, like graphic, like most fun.
PlayStation 2.
Most fun. PlayStation 2?
N64.
I might think
PlayStation 2
N64
or
or
GameCube.
even GameCube is a banger, you know.
GameCube.
Double
I'll
dash.
probably give it to PlayStation 2 to be honest.
PlayStation
That
2
had the
has
most
so many
impactful
games.
time during my years when I
Dreamcast was fun, you know.
I didn't like Dreamcast.
But I really got a lot of childhood
we
memories
played
from
Time
SNES.
Split.
as well.
PlayStation
Time
N,
Split
nah,
was the
N64.
best game
Time
ever.
Split.
It's one of the best games ever. And Conker's Bad Fur Day. It was like you were a squirrel, but there was loads of bad language.
Nah, no one knows that
I
game.
did.
Bro,
no
it
one
was
knows
one of the illest
that game.
games.
No one knows.
N64.
Nah, that's a no.
The Saving Private Ryan level
that's a
was
bad ball.
mad.
That's a bad ball.
Big-
Favorite Private Ryan on a squirrel game.
Trust me, bro.
Hey,
and-
you know what I'm saying?
But like they
N64.
said shit and
N64
fucking
was the best.
stuff. It
I don't think it was
mad.
the best though, but
Nah,
Mario
N64
Kart,
was the
Mario
best.
Kart and GoldenEye.
Mario
was
Kart,
up tier.
GoldenEye.
They were the only two games I really played.
Yeah,
on
that's true. Zelda.
But like
What I will
PlayStation
say-
2,
what
I
I will
had
say-
their games.
What I will
Zelda
say
one?
is there's open
Zelda.
challenges. There's
Zelda.
open challenges and bets on anyone who wants to play me at Mario Kart. I've not owned a console for time.
Right.
Like,
Shout out to
Let's
Nintendo as
go.
well, 'cause
Nah,
anytime
Nintendo-
I play Mario Kart, I smash everyone.
Gemini.
We could do an extra video where we do Mario Kart.
I could, but I've got.
We have to do a
I've
one-off
got
series
that
on this
Keep
episode.
going, quick fire.
Gemini, if you
Right,
could
right,
only
right.
buy one
Slide,
clothing
slide.
brand for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, if you're gonna buy one clothing brand, you got to pick a clothing brand that's fit for all occasions. So you got to think that's something with trainers, something with smart shoes,
Something
with-
comfy, something
with
smart.
comfies. So you got to pick like there's 3 brands that are really like consistent for that, and that's Hugo Boss, that's Armani, and that is what's the other one? Someone Hugo Boss and.
I'd love a bit
Ding,
of
ding, ding,
Zara
Ralph
man, you know.
Lauren.
Love a bit
Yeah.
of Zara man in there.
So those
Ralph
3
Lauren.
you could live with because you get a suit with that, you can get trainers with that, you can get a tracksuit with that, you can
It's
get
true.
tennis clothes with that, you can do everything.
Man sounds like who's that guy
That was a very
from
intelligent answer.
I dress like a 14-year-old skater, so I'd say Palace or Stussy, and I'm quite happy.
There you go.
I didn't even
You'll
realise
never
I
have a
had to answer
suit
that.
ever again.
No, I don't know.
Nike, come on,
If
yeah,
I
come
could
on.
wear this to a wedding, I would.
What's the best and worst bar spat against you, and what's the best piece of advice for aspiring battlers apart from don't do it?
Okay, that's a lot.
What's the best,
That's a lot of
worst bar? Anyone got any
questions.
best
Best
bars?
Best bar said against me.
I've said my best bar many times, so forget that.
Eva Raptor, still to this day, holding your face before you open your mouth. I love that bar forever.
Sick bar.
Yeah.
Even though I heard it before, I love Clips Teleman, the 5 hours ahead thing.
That was good.
I just like the way it dropped. He dropped it smooth. I always like Shocks Teleman. You made me push to the crown to the side like it's no biggie. That's retarded.
That's crazy.
That's dope.
That is fine.
Worst bars, most of them. I don't remember.
I can't even remember.
Worst bars,
no bad bars. I don't remember none either.
bars.
No.
I
Don't
remember
listen to
English
my
had some
opponents.
shit like.
I look like someone gets knocked out on the way to the fight.
Oh, that's it.
I remember that shit popped off.
Liam remember that one. Liam's like, don't worry, I've got you.
I
got
Your friends are your biggest haters, isn't it?
Man, I didn't even have to bring it up. He had.
I remember it. Trust me.
You loved it.
But there was definitely more, but I just can't really think what they are.
Liam, what's the worst bar said against you? You've had bars against
HK said you're dead like Bagnall swag to someone, and I really like it personally. I know.
On point.
I didn't like it. That made me dress up.
I don't know.
I had to glow up after HK cussed me. I was not.
Bagnall went shopping.
I went shopping straight away that day.
I've
I changed over.
said in too many videos, Yunan's was the best bar against me or something
I
like
can't remember the
There was a Credit DeVille bar. Go watch Quill and Bagnall.
that
The Credit DeVille bar was the one.
No, go in her eyes with the.
Yes,
One,
yes.
Because you're going to take
Excuse me,
Bagnall swag.
can we
You know he
can we
pops up
behave, please,
everywhere.
boys?
I know he's like a
Hey,
YouTuber.
he pops up. Behave.
All right, carry on. We need to leave.
Yeah, they got a movie to catch. What do you think about the optics of such a niche scene to outsiders when you hear gun and knife bars? Do you think it keeps newcomers away and takes away from the art form?
If they're pussy holes, yeah.
What's more important to you as a battle rap fan? Good writing or authenticity / conviction? Also, who has been your favourite battler to film and why? So I guess that must be aimed at you.
I like
Trey,
authenticity.
I think
Authenticity and conviction, 100%.
Yeah, so-
Because you can have good writing, but if you ain't got the authenticity
care.
or conviction,
Agree.
then it's useless.
Agree.
So that is the more important one. But
Couldn't give a
when you get
monkeys.
both of them together,
Wow.
it's beautiful.
I hate
I
when
prefer
I hate-
writing, but
I hate when I see two similar people battling and like cussing each other for things that they both like.
you know what?
it's
Mine's kind of a serious recording. If it is, sorry. Should we?
All right, should we wrap it there?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it there. We've got plenty of questions. I'm sorry we didn't get through all of them. We've been rambling for fucking a couple of hours now.
Yeah, it was long, man.
If you made it to the end, thank you so much. We've got a great cast. Thank you, Kruger. Thank you, Gemini, for joining us.
Let us know who else you want us to have on. Obviously, I don't want too many random people around my house, but we will take suggestions. Obviously, we're trying to span the whole 10, 20 years of battle rap or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whoever you want to see on it, hit us up, put it in the comments, and we'll see you next time.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit.
Peace.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you, boys.
That was fun, man.